right? We the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the death, downfall, and destruction of Babylon, aka America. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Quadash.
We want to give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, who are the true elders of Israel and rule well. We want to give honors to you, Akim, out there doing this work of truth and sincerity, and a sincere shalom to you out there just coming into this knowledge across the four corners of the globe, who may look like the heathen nations, but come back to our people who are the Israelites. And we're just going to jump right into it. Let me get Proverbs 4 and start at 5 and read to 7.
Proverbs chapter 4. And 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
And when you come into the knowledge of this truth, it's a beautiful and sweet thing, but you have to get understanding. And once you get that understanding, you understand how important this work is, man. The fact that you gotta continually push, man. And how do you get understanding in this truth, man? It's through your older brothers, your older Akim, and through your own diligent study, man. Study is a huge part of this thing, because what was written for foretime was written for our knowledge, man. And you get precepts, you get beautiful lessons that strengthen you through the spirit, man. You know, because this place is fleeting, man. You know, the Most High said he's weighted in the balances, man. And America is not going to last forever, man. That free money from Esau is not going to always be there, man. You know, so it's high time that you gird up your loins, Israel.
You got a precept for you.
Go ahead,
Romans 15 and 4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
And like I just said, man, through patience, which is a long suffering, you know, going through the trials and tribulations that the Most High puts forth against the men of the Lord, you know. And then secondly, you gotta study, you gotta learn, man. There's a reason the Most High had this book put together, man. You know, at the end of the day, you want to grab from me, you know, there's men to learn from, man. First and foremost being Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but then you have the prophets, you have the great men of the Bible, man, to teach you how to mold yourself, man. You're not supposed to mold yourself after Kobe Bryant and fucking LeBron James or 50 Cent and Jay-Z, man. Can you give me Acts 13 and 22? And then just read 23.
This is Acts.
Good.
Acts 13 and what? 22?
Yeah, just read 23.
This is Acts 13 and 22. And when he had removed him, he raised him up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David the son of Jesse, a man after mine own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Of this man's seed have the Most High, according to his promise, raised unto Israel a Savior, Yahweh Shai.
And right there, man, the Most High telling you that David was a man after his own heart, man. And we've taught the elders have taught for years, you know, to pay homage to just men, or so roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so right there, the Most High telling you that King David, King Masha, is somebody to look to, man. Both in the foretime and in this time, like our elder apostles did, man. You want to grab me 2 Samuel 23 and start at 15?
I grab.
You know?
Yes.
So you know, this is a precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, you know. So you see the Most High granting you to look at King David, for example, man. And let's look at a key example of King David's mindset, man.
Real quick.
Go ahead, do your thing. See me and you like.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 44:1. Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. The Lord have wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. Such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies. Leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people. Wise and eloquent in their instructions, such as found out musical tunes and recited verses in writing. Rich men furnished with ability, living peaceably in their habitation. All these were honored in their generations and were the glory of their times. There be of them that have left a name behind, that their praises might be reported. And some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they had never been, and are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men, whose righteousness have not been forgotten. With their seed shall continually remain a good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant, man. And that's the righteous men of the Lord, man. You see?
Go ahead, Oxalot.
That's the righteous men of the Lord. All the righteous men and written in these scriptures, this is their memorial, man. All the works they did, even the ones who haven't been written, we're going to get those books in the kingdom, man. We're going to get the understanding of all our righteous forefathers that came before us, man. Even those prophets that didn't get their writings in the scriptures, we're going to have all that back, man, because the righteous is an everlasting memorial, man. You see? And that's what we are trying to follow in, man. That's the footsteps we're following in. That's the legacy we're following in, man. The legacy of the righteous, man. You see? An eternal memorial before the Most High forever, man.
Con, and it's lucky, if I may say, it goes to show that if you please the Most High, your name will be in remembrance. But if you don't, your name could surely be forgotten, man. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant died after LeBron already had broken his record, man. You know what I'm saying? So the fleeting shit that you're, Salaki, the fleeting things that your mind occupies in this world are for but a time, man. You know, and this goes to show that the Most High, you please Him, and you'll be remembered forever, man. Not that you're supposed to seek vainglory for yourself, man, but He writ about these men for a reason, man.
Verse 12, their seed stand fast, and their children for their sakes. Their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out. Their bodies are buried in peace, but their name liveth forevermore. The people will tell of their wisdom, and the congregation will show forth their praise. Whew! And that's the lot we're trying to be in, because we're gonna be. You're not gonna be reading about Kobe Bryant's 81 points on the Raptors in the kingdom of heaven, man. You're gonna be reading about the things the men of the Lord did on this side, man. You're gonna be reading about the righteous and hearing about stories of the righteous elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua forever in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see? What's that Samuel you want?
I wanted 2 Samuel 23, and then start at 15 and go to 17.
2 Samuel.
And Khan, you know, it goes to show. But what was the key factor about these men that'll be remembered forever is that they pleased the Most High, man.
They were righteous, man.
They were men after the Most High's heart, man. You know, you giving credence to all these Jakes that don't give a shit about you, man. That actually know the truth, man. We heard a Jake that's super famous, man, on the way to camp, man. That knows the truth, but he ain't telling you, man. You know. Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2 Samuel 23 and 15. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." And the three mighty men brake through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink of it, but poured it out unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And he said, "Be it far from me, O Yahweh, that I should do this, Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore, he would not drink it. These things did these three mighty men.
You know, and we always give homage to the fact that King David was a mighty warrior, but he was also a meek spiritual man. And why did he pour out that drink? Because of the men that were in jeopardy of their lives. And what is that saying? If David recognized the sacrifice that his Achium breaking through the host of the Philistines went through, man. You know? He was a brotherly spirit, man. He recognized his people's sacrifice, man. Yes, he was an exalted king, but he knew he wasn't high above the sons of the Most High, man.
What did he do? He poured that drink out, the water out as a drink offering unto the Most High, man.
And gave him the glory, man.
Yep.
Not because, oh, I'm King David and I got the baddest soldiers, man, but because the Most High had mercy on David. David was in capture, man. He was basically locked up by the Philistines, man. They had him, you know? You want to grab me Matthew 5:5, but David had a meek soul, man.
Matthew 5:5?
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 5. Matthew 5:5. I'll start at 3. Matthew 5:3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. That's 5.
And did not David pour out the cup in remembrance, man, in mourning of those that went in jeopardy of their lives, man? You know, that meek, humble spirit, man. You know, the Most High ain't dealing with no prideful, puffed up individuals, man. You know, and if you're out there watching in YouTube land, man, hey, prepare thyself for temptation if you want to do this thing, man. He's gonna test your meekness, man. He's gonna test all that, man, in the furnace of adversity, man. You know, because first and foremost, we are here in Babylon because we went off, man.
Yep.
Just like we were in Mesopotamia, just like we were in Great Babylon, man. Just like we were in Egypt, man. Because we as a people keep fucking up, man. Because we keep looking to the wrong idols, man. Not idols, but examples, man. We giving praise to all these frivolous individuals, man. I hate to say it, but Kobe bounced the basketball, bro. That was it, man. What did he really do for Jake, man? Every dime he gave to a charity came right back through taxes, man. That's the only reason these Jakes even do charity events, man. It's high time for y'all to stop putting up videos about Kobe Bryant this and Kobe Bryant that, man. The man is gone, man. And that's to teach a lesson to you Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop believing in these false hopes, man. And look to them written for time, man.
You know, Jake don't want to do that though.
You know, Jake not gonna do that, man. But the elect will. We still got to teach the elect, man. Can you give me 1 Chronicles 11 and 17? Because this story is important, man. You can find it in 2 places, man. 11 and 17 and 2:19. You know, I mean, the amount of videos I seen going for Kobe, man. All you Jakes, man. You know, what if y'all was working for the truth, man? It was probably about a couple thousand videos went up with Kobe, man. But how many brothers laboring, man? 3 videos a week, man. But you Jakes gonna put up work for Kobe and not how about Shimmy Shy, man?
1 Chronicles 11 and what?
17 and go through 19.
This is 1 Chronicles 11 and 17. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem that is at the gate." And the 3 break through of the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well that was by the gate and took it and brought it to David. But David would not drink of it, but poured it out unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and said, "My power forbidded me that I should do this thing. Shall I drink the blood of these men that have put their lives in jeopardy? For with the jeopardy of their lives they bought it. Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these three mightiest."
You know, and the reason I wanted to bring this story out today is because this was the king of our people, man. The foreseed to the savior of our people, man. And he still recognized the soldiers that was grinding with him, man. You know, and all these wicked ass Jakes, man. All you fall victim to is the stupidest coon sellout Jakes, man. Like, I'm tired of seeing Kobe videos on my YouTube stream, man, when I'm trying to find works, man. You know, I'm tired of hearing about what the fuck Jay-Z doing and what he's spending his money on, man. You know, it's high time for you Jakes to awake out of slumber, man, and we continually got to bring these lessons out for the hopeful elect, man, to hopefully seal our fate with the Most High, man. You know? But that's the type of man you're supposed to reverence, man. None of them motherfuckers who dribble a basketball and don't give shit about you, man.
What you need?
Let me get Isaiah 65 and 24, because I want to hammer something home, man. See, when you're after the Lord's heart, man, you don't even realize how long your name gonna last, man. You know? Because you got to think, David was in captivity, man. He was just sitting there, he was just probably chopping it up with the Lord, man. He was in a cell like most Jake's been in, man.
He was in a cell. He was at war with the Philistines.
And he was captured.
He was held up. He was just in the spot where he couldn't move. It wasn't like he was captured. He was just surrounded. You know? He was surrounded. So you want to Isaiah 65?
65 and 24.
Isaiah 65 and 24. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and whilst they yet speak, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb. You just want the 24?
Yeah.
All right, I'll read that one time. Isaiah 65 and 24. And it shall come to pass. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and whilst they yet are speaking, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear.
And being that King David was a man after the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, he was literally in battle and was able to call out a prayer, and it was answered right there then on the spot, man. You know, but you Jakes are continually going to these churches, man, and calling on Cesare, man, you know, or Jesus, man, you know, you're calling on the wrong shit, and you're so blind you don't even realize that you're not progressing spiritually or physically, man.
This is going into the kingdom of heaven, because this is what the Most High is about to do for his people, man. He's about to take us out of this captivity and put us on a whole new level, man. And we're going to have that connection to our power that we have never had before. It's going to be even stronger than it's ever been, man. And when we pray in the kingdom of heaven, before we finish praying, it's going to be answered, man. You see, that's what the kingdom of heaven is about, man. Us returning back into our power and being completely married back into Yahweh Shem Yahushai, perfection and complete righteousness. So whenever we need something, whenever we like, I want this, the Most High gonna give it to us, man. When we pray to the Most High, it's gonna be answered before we even finish praying, man.
And that's the hope we living on here as Akim, waiting for the kingdom for, man. And the Most High gives examples. If you're willing to study and sacrifice your time, man, for the Most High, you'll see that you get a glimpse of it in the ancient world, man. Before even David could even really finish, his host was already there with the water. You know what I'm saying? Just like when was it Jeremiah or was it Isaiah that got fed by the birds?
Elijah.
It was Elijah, Salakia. He got fed by the birds, and you get to see these glimpses of the Most High looking out for them and to support him, man. So why wouldn't you want to do this work, man? Why wouldn't you want to suffer a little bit for Yahweh Shai, man? You know? When you want to grab me 2 Timothy, the Lord has not given us a spirit of fear, but of a sound mind.
2 Timothy. What y'all do that?
1 and 7. You know, and the reason I did this roundabout lesson is because a lot of you Jakes don't have a sound mind, man. You're willing to worship rappers who rap about nothing but money and dudes dribbling basketballs and making tackles on the football field, man. You know, that's not a sound mind, man.
If possible. My friend, we need gas money to go get his stuff. And I was gonna see if you guys can $8 for this bus pass.
And that's just an example of what you go through in this truth, man. We're some church folk because we're not willing to, you know, do whatever.
She think just because she think we Christians because we're reading the Bible, but we're Israelites. We ain't here to help our enemies out, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to do the work of the Lord. Now, if it was a brother, it'd have been a different story, but we ain't out here to help out no damn wicked ass people, man. So this is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but the power. 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner. Be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High, who have saved us and called us with an holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Hamashiach Yahushua before the world began.
You know, hey, look, man. The Most High chooses who he wills, man. You know, so if you give him the opportunity to have the understanding of this truth, man, you know what you're supposed to do, man. You know, we're beating a dead horse at this point, but we got to tell you that what you look into, what you worshiping, is not righteous, man. That's the job of a watchman, man. I'm tired of looking at how many Kobe videos can you honestly do when there's a huge book that you jakes won't even look at, man. You know, you analyze this man's whole life in a span of a week, man, but you guys won't crack the fucking Bible, man. Whatsoever, man. You know? But you know what the elect is supposed to be? You want to give me Romans 12 and 1 and 2?
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I'm gonna buy a bus pass for what the fuck? Romans 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
And that's reasonable, man. Not going on YouTube putting them no videos of some Jake who met his fate, man. You know, not waiting to buy the newest pair of Jordans, man. Not waiting for the new whatever bogus ass rapper album to drop, man. You know, as an Israelite, man, you have a duty, man, and it's right here on this line, man, to get us up out of captivity, man. You know, and it sounds like we beating a dead horse and we preaching the same thing, but man, hey, we supposed to, man. We supposed to wake your ass up out of the bullshit, man. We supposed to let the elect know to stop with the bullshit, man. We're supposed to teach you the right mindset, man. You want to give me Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1? You know, because, hey, man, hey. Not only is the Most High testing his elect, but we also coming in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You know, hey, if you clicking on these videos, you obviously want to learn something, man. So you got to prepare yourself for temptation. And how do you prepare yourself for temptation, man? And the Akim put me on game when I first met them, man. You got to study, man. You got to reference the men of foretime, man. Starting first and foremost with Yahushua, man. Do the whole scriptures, and then you got your earthly, fleshly Akim, you know, that you learn from, and their trials and tribulations, man. Not these motherfucking whack-ass motherfuckers on the internet tricking off money to some fucking weak-ass hoes, man. Are you serious, man? You want to give me Romans 5 and 1 real quick, Akim? 5 of the shot.
Romans 5 and 1. Yeah. This is Romans chapter 5. Romans 5 and 1. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. That's it, bro.
Con. And how do you get justified by faith, man? And it's not through works, man. It's presenting your whole body a living sacrifice, man. You might be called crazy. People might say you in a cult, man. But this is the true word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is what all you jakes are supposed to be doing, no matter what, man. You ain't supposed to be fucking doing a whole bunch of bullshit, man. You're supposed to be on the line, man. You know. So when JT does come, when you want to grab me Jeremiah 37. when it does come, you might be pardoned, you might be justified, man.
I appreciate it real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
And that's cut and dry, simple, man. Fear the Most High, because that's the beginning of wisdom, and keep His commandments, man. And we are commanded as Israelites to do this work and wake up our people out of the slumber that they in, man.
There you go, man.
You got something else on that?
That was it on that. What do you want?
You want to give me Hebrews 12 and 6? You know? Because, hey, at the end of the day, the Most High has His remnant, man, and but you 2/3 is gonna get the kingdom too, man. Hey, whoever they may be, man. You know, but hey, everybody got to pay the price. It don't matter who you are, man. Hey, you don't think the elders are suffering, man? You don't think the apostles are suffering day to day, man? You know? But we're persecuted less than we should be, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Hebrews 12 and what? 6?
Yeah.
Hebrews 12 and, matter of fact, Hebrews 12. I started 5. Hebrews 12 and 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth, and scourgeth every son that He receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Exactly, man. Hey, the Most High is here to punish and correct His people first and foremost, man. He gonna start at the house of Israel, man. Everybody you gotta face your pops, man, and get that whipping, man. So you might as well get it on this side, man. I remember the elders out in LA say you can laugh now and cry later, or you can cry now and laugh later, man. You know? And with that, I'm gonna let you have it, man.
Alright, bro, let me get start here, man, because that's the spirit. I ain't even talked to this brother. I just told this brother what time camp was, and I told him what time I was coming to pick him up. And that was it. That's the only communication we had this morning, and that's the spirit that he's going into that, because I'm going into the same thing, man. Show you how the Most High work. So let's go let's go to Isaiah 9 and 16, man. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I had no idea that brother was going into that. You know, and the Most High brought me across a couple videos before I went to go pick the brother up. So the first video I watched is how you got these young jakes out here committing suicide, man.
Yeah.
Committing suicide at 12 and 13 years old. What the fuck do a 12 and 13-year-old, you know what I'm saying, child know about committing suicide? Well, he's 12, 13 years old. They grown men, but still. In this world, you're not considered a grown man until you're 21, but still, 12 and 13 years, you just beginning your life, man. So you got them out here committing suicide, and at the end of the day, it's no hope for our people, man. The shit that Jake putting their trust in, the shit that Jake is longing and giving their life over for, it doesn't profit, and they have no hope in the things they cleaving unto, man. They cleaving unto the ways of the world. They cleaving unto these false idols. It doesn't give them any hope, man. That's so right. They see no hope. They see no light at the end of the tunnel, and they don't see that. They don't think this thing can get any better than what they're seeing now. So they think the only way out is what? To kill themselves, man. And that goes back to what? It goes back to the leaders of Israel, man. The so-called leaders of Israel, beginning with who? Your Jesse Jacksons, your Al Sharptons, your Jay-Z's, your Diddy's. All these rappers, entertainers, and athletes and celebrities, man. And then on that same video, he was like, they need the rappers and the entertainers and the celebrities to come and talk about suicide prevention, man. And you see, that shit, you leaning up to those so-called higher-ups of Israel in this world, it doesn't profit you, man. That shit don't give you no hope. It's gonna put you in a worse hole than you already in. Because those niggas, those Jakes, all they're doing is selling their soul to Satan, man. That's why they have the shit they have, man. That's why they have this type of riches and status in this world, because they have given over to Baal, man. They have been given over to Satan, man. So you going and bring them to talk to some kids, that's not gonna help them, man. You see, the true leaders are the Israelites. I mean, the men of Israel, man, the men of the Lord. You see that? the prophets, beginning with our apostles of heart and apostles under him on down, then to the elders and the men under them, man. We are the leaders of Israel, man. Giving you the supreme counsel of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? That's the only hope. That's the only way up out of this situation that we in. But 2/3 of our people, they don't want it, man. And I'm here to tell you, we're here to tell you through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai that the doors of mercy are closing, man. You see? The doors of mercy are closing, man. The Most High has been calling us, you Israelites, to turn back and repent for decades, man. And you refuse to take heed. So we're here to tell you that great judgment is coming upon the planet Earth, and it begins with you Israelites, man. It begins with you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Thus saith the Bible. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
You see that? The leaders of these people cause them to err, because you looking up to Jay-Z, all these niggas, all they doing is what?
Praising the prophet.
Telling you, exactly. Praising Satan, man. Worshiping Satan. And that shit is causing you Jakes to be destroyed, man, because you looking at that, trying to emulate that lifestyle, and what it causes you to go off and err against your power, man. If they were true leaders, they would be telling you to come back and keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. If they were true leaders, they would tell you to believe upon Yahweh Shai. Arise and depart from this world, because this is not our rest. And as you can see, our people are destroyed here, man, because they're following the leadership of these higher ups of Jake and Esau society, man. And they're coming and giving you the wisdom and counsel of who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's why you're destroyed, because that's not our way, man. You see? Our way is following in the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Grab 17. It's got some meat.
Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
You see that? You see? All you Jakes is dwelling in this folly and bullshit, man. Everything that you cleave onto is bullshit, man. You see? Worrying about the new iPhone coming out. Worrying about the new Jordans coming out. Worrying about what fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce doing, man. You see? All that shit, it doesn't profit you, man, because all that shit is going to be destroyed soon come here in America, man. The only thing that gives you any refuge, the only thing that gives you any peace of mind, is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Like it tells you in Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is his treasure, man. That's the only thing that gives you a peace of mind. That's the only thing that gives you hope, man. Not following in the ways of these wicked ass Israelites, man. The wicked ass Jakes of our people that's up in Esau society, man. You see, because what they're doing, man, is causing you to go off. It's causing you to be destroyed more and more and more, man. You see? Let me get Isaiah 3 and 12. And what you Jakes are doing, man, you emulating these so-called leaders of the so-called black community, man. And that shit has you out of your mind, man. You're bugged out following the ways of these bugged out entertainers and celebrities and athletes, man. You see? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 3 and 12.
Come.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
As for my people, children are their oppressors. Who is that talking about, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You see, this damn devil is a child, man. He's our oppressor. And who rule over us, bro? Women. Go ahead, bro. Read that.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of the paths.
You see that?
Of thy paths.
The ones that lead you, the so-called leaders of the black community, they lead you, you see, down a path that the Most High didn't give us, man. They're leading you down the path of the so-called white man, telling you, oh, it's okay to be homos, it's okay to be lesbians, it's okay to change your son into a daughter, man. You see, look at what they're doing to Jay-Z, not Jay-Z's son. Look at what they're doing to Dwayne Wade's child, man. Changing this little man into a woman, man. You see, and nobody has a problem with that shit. Ain't none of your so-called leaders speaking out. Jesse Jackson ain't around. Al Sharpton ain't coming and say, hey man, you going too far. Ain't nobody saying shit, man, because they're all okay with that wicked satanic agenda, man. You see?
And the last place you want to look with that wicked vibration y'all carrying is the Most High, man.
Yup.
That's what the leaders of Israel should be pointing to, man.
You see, but they're not doing that because they worship Satan, man. This whole society is ran by the wicked, man. And our people have sold their souls just to get some type of status in society, some type of comfort in this wicked ass world, man. And it's what? To their destruction. Read that verse one more time, bro.
I got you. Verse 12. This is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Your women are out of order. I was watching the new Aladdin with my woman, before I came to camp. And at the end of the movie, the Sultan of the kingdom made his damn daughter the Sultan, man. You see? And Aladdin married the bitch, so that made that. So if the woman was the Sultan, what did that make him? That made him the queen, man, or the princess, man. You see how Esau's flipping everything upside down? He's trying to give these women some type of power. He has given these women all the power in the society, man. That's why you see women act. Yeah, that's why you see women act the way they act in this society, man. Because Esau has put the woman on a fucking pedestal, man. When her job was to serve the man, as it tells you in Genesis 3:16, man.
And not just that, but if you think about it, what do these wicked elites like to make Jake men do for money and fame? Hop in a dress, man. You could go on YouTube. His brother's not even in the truth, exposing all these men in dresses, man. And in a feminist spirit, you cannot inherit the kingdom, man.
And speaking of that,
so hey, right, it's two false women right there, man.
And speaking of that nigga Will Smith, he was in that movie. He had makeup on and everything, man. Show you the type of shit our people would do for fame and fortune in the society, man. You know what I'm saying? And it destroys your soul, man. You got the younger generation looking up to that, thinking that's how they're supposed to be, man. That's why you see all these niggas with tattoos on their faces, pants half off their ass, man, following the so-called leaders black culture, man. You see? That's what that shit leads to.
If you compare King David or Yahushua to Kevin Hart, what would he be considered, man? A fucking woman, man. Yep. Compared to those great men, man.
Let's get Jeremiah 14 and 14.
You said 14, it's 13.
See? The so-called leaders of so-called black culture, man. They have sold their soul. They have forsaken Yahweh, they have forsaken the covenant of the Most High to follow in the ways of the heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we was never supposed to do. We was always meant to be separate from the heathen, man. But our people, they want to be loved. They want to be accepted by these damn devils, by the so-called white man. When the so-called white man is the lowest creature on the planet Earth, man. The so-called white man is the basest man on the earth, and our people are selling their souls to be accepted by this damn devil, man.
When Israel was supposed to be set forth the example for all men, man.
Yep.
Starting with Yahushua. You wanted 14 to 13?
14 to 14.
14 to 14?
14 to 15.
Okay, come. This is Jeremiah 14 and 14. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision, a divination, and a thing of naught.
What is the Most High saying, man? You got these leaders in the churches, man, telling you something's gonna come to pass that is not, man. Telling you that America's gonna go on forever. Telling you that it's gonna be the God, that God is gonna bless America. Well, that's not what the scriptures say, man. Those are false prophets. Everything they're telling you is something of their own mind, man. Something of their own belly. You see, the Most High said he's gonna destroy America, man. You see? They're giving you Israelites, and that's why you Israelites cleave unto that bullshit, because you want to hear smooth things, man. You want to go up in them churches and do what? Hear that you can prosper in America. That just it's okay for you to just do what the fuck you want to do, man. Because when you cleaving unto that Christianity and those false prophets, they don't give you no type of order. They don't give you no type of standard that you have to live by. They don't give you no type of moral code. You see that you have to conduct yourself by, man. That's why you have a problem with the Israelites, man. Because you jakes just want to do what the fuck you want to do, man. You see? And you love to cleave up to those false pastors and prophets in those churches because they don't hold you to a standard, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Salaki, if I may say, and what is the number one thing pastors like to say? You grew up down south, they like to say, what did the Lord sent me, the Lord told me, and this is the Lord saying, I have not sent them. Because, hey, you brothers ain't gonna make up no bullshit fairy tale to lead off camp, man. You know? The Lord told me to pray for you, brother. That's these great groups in churches, man. Therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall the prophets be consumed.
Because you even got jakes amongst Israel, leaders of whole organizations, man, saying there ain't no Jacob's trouble, ain't no tribulation coming, America's gonna go on forever, man. That's a bunch of bullshit, man. There are false prophets as well. If you're not coming according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you are a false prophet. Let me get Isaiah 8:20 real quick, Baba Kashab. You see, because at the end of the day, it's all about the will of the Most High coming to pass, man. It's all about the will of the Most High being fulfilled. That's what it's all about. It's about the Most High getting all praise, honor, and glory, man. It's not about us spewing our own madness, man. It's not about us coming out here telling you our thoughts and our feelings. You see, we out here to give you the wise counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's it, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 8:20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it.
Isaiah 8. That's not 8.
Oh, my bad. That's 13. That's 13. I actually Slack, yeah.
You good,
I'm there now. Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So if they don't speak according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, there's no light in them, man. If they come and telling you that America's gonna go on forever, there's no light in them. If they're telling you that all nations can be saved, there's no light in them. If they're telling you that Esau, Edom can be saved in the kingdom, there is no light in them, man. That all goes against the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what you people fail to realize, man. That's what you jakes fail to realize. The Most High told you to turn back unto him and be saved, man. But you jakes don't want to listen, man. You want to continue to cleave unto those false pastors and prophets, and we're going to see where that's going to lead you at, man. It's going to lead you to your destruction, man, because the Most High tells us that 2/3 of his people are going to be cut off. We're going to get that later, Lord willing. You see, now go back to Jeremiah 14 real quick. Did you read 15?
Yeah, I read 15.
All right.
You bring it out again, just to hammer it?
Con. Because at the end of the day, all you false prophets saying that there ain't no tribulation coming and ain't no famine coming, everything is going to be all good, America's going to go on and prosper, this and that and the other, that's how you going to be taken out, man. You're going to be taken out by the thing that you said that wasn't going to happen, man. And that's what Isaiah 14 to 15 tells you, man. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 14 and 15.
God.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say sword and famine shall not be in this land.
Yeah.
By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Yep. See, by sword and famine shall you be consumed, because you up here giving the people a false vision, a false divination, because you're not speaking according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you're calling yourself a prophet, man. You see? Let's get Isaiah 28 and 7, Baba Kishah. You see? Because like we said, man, we out here to do the work of the Most High, man. Yahweh Shah said what? I came not to do my will, but the will of him that sent me, man. He came to do the work of the Most High. He said what? My meat is to do the will of him that sent me and finish the work, man. And that's what we're sent to do, man. You see? We're sent to do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we pray what? Let your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. It's the Most High's will that's going to be done on the earth, man, not man's will. And that's what you see Esau doing all throughout the earth. Esau's trying to do his will, and you have our people following right behind that damn devil, man. And it's going to lead to your destruction, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink.
What's that wine and strong drink, man? These false doctrines and philosophies that you have picked up from these heathen nations, man. The fucking Big Bang Theory. You see, evolution. All people are one people. All people are on the same level. No, man, that's not according to the scripture. Do as thou wilt. That's the big one, man. That's that big one, man. Do as thou wilt. That's not according to the scriptures, man. You're supposed to be doing according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're not supposed to be out here doing your own thing, man. You see, and we can say that because we was living that way before we came into this truth, man. So it ain't like we ain't speaking from experience. Before we came into this truth, we was doing all manner of wickedness, man. And we heard the truth. We heard the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We know that the way we was living was wrong, man. And what did we do? We corrected it, man. You see? We left off from that broad gate to walk in that straight gate, man. And the straight gate is walking in the way that the Most High gave us when we were brought up out of Egypt, man. When he brought us up out of the land of Egypt and took us in the wilderness, he gave us a way that we should walk, man. The Most High gave us a moral code, man. He gave us a standard of living. And that's what we were supposed to be doing, not following in the ways of the heathen, because these damn heathen are animals, man. These heathen are animals. Just look at the shit they do in the earth, man. Bitches out here eating bats. I picked up a delivery from a sushi spot the other day. These motherfuckers up here cutting up octopus. Come on, man. Come on,
Hey,
man.
you like to eat them dung pies, man?
That's what I'm saying, man. Come on. They straight animals, and we were not supposed to be following in that way. You got Jake, dumbass, doing that same shit. How do we know? Because we was doing that same shit in the world, man. So we know what we're talking about, man. The Most High has given us the understanding to know that how we was living before we came into this truth was off, man. And we have put that shit behind us, but 2/3 of our people, they refuse to let it go, man. You got this nigga Boosie, man, cussing the Most High out because he want to eat pork, man. You see? And wonder why he got fucking cancer, man. Because you eating the foul ass food, man. Something you're not supposed to even be touching. You eating that shit. You see? Our people are gone, man, and it's because what? The leadership, you see? Let me see, so-called leadership. You see, because there's no leadership in Israel right now. If you're not in this truth, if you're not up under the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders, you have no true leadership, man.
You got the leadership Esau gave you, man.
Yup, go ahead, bro.
The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment.
Why? Because they're coming with that doctrine Esau gave you, man. They're coming with that plantation Christianity to tell you what? God loves everybody. Everybody can be saved. We're all one people. Oh, it's okay to be a homo. It's okay to be a lesbian. It's okay to eat whatever you want to eat. It's okay to smoke cigarettes. It's okay to commit adultery.
It's okay to be a pedophile.
You see, it's okay to have sex with animals. This is what this devil is telling you, man. And our people are following in that way, man. You see? Fucking Jake, man. You see? Esau is telling you that it's okay to live that way. And that's completely off according to the scriptures of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, according to our customs, according to our culture. Because this is what the Bible gives you, man. This is what the Most High gave us. He gave us a culture, man. And you Jakes are going against that, man. And you are destroyed because of it, man. You see? And who's promoting that wickedness that you Jakes are out here doing? The so-called white man. You love it, man. You love to live in that wickedness, man. That's why you asking the question, why are we destroyed? Why are people in the condition that they're in? Why are we suffering the things that we're suffering? Because you're going against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're going against your power. That's why. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8, for all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
So the false doctrines that you are gobbling up, man. That bullshit Christianity, man. That bullshit Islam. You see, that bullshit Buddhism, man. All that shit is bullshit, man. And you just love to cleave unto it, man. All that vomit, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Yup, go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Babes, man. That's what we are in this truth. You see? Babes. We are babes being brought up in this truth. And the Most High has given us the understanding, man. You see? We have been completely washed of those doctrines and all that philosophy and bullshit that we was learning in the world, and we have been washed by the word of the Most High according to what? Psalms 119 and 9, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
For precept must be upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
And that's how we bring out the scriptures, man. And that's how they're supposed to be brought out. That's how you get the understanding, man. You take a precept from here, you go get a precept from there. You come back and match it up with a precept from here to get the understanding of what the Most High is talking about. It's cross-referencing, man. You see? That's how you get the understanding. And that's what you Jakes don't have, man. You got this nigga Charlemagne the God talking about he wished that Christians would take heed to the Bible and to judge so you be not judged. And he don't even understand that we are the judges, man. You see, the Israelites are going to be the judges of the whole earth. They love taking these scriptures and reading out of context, man, because they have no understanding, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
Yo, and our original language ain't English language, man. Our original language is Hebrew, man. Paleo-Hebrew. That's our language, man. We're speaking in the tongue of our captives, man. We're speaking in the tongue of our oppressors, man. Just like the Northern Kingdom is speaking what? Spanish. Why are they speaking Spanish? Because they were conquered by the Spaniards, man, which are Edomites, man. You see? That's why. You see? And this is how the Most High is talking unto you now, man, through his prophets, through his men. You see? Right. Go ahead, bro.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing that Salakia. Yet they would not hear.
What is that talking about, man? These scriptures, man, this truth. This is where you rest at, man. This is our true resting place, man. Jake, something else, man. This This is our resting place, man. This is where we come to get the peace of mind that we have all been looking for before we came into this truth, man. You see, we all had that feeling like, damn, why the fuck can't we win, man? Yeah. Why can't we overcome? Why the fuck is we always on the bottom? Why the fuck is these damn devils over us, man? And when the Most High brings you to this truth and Yahweh Shai opens up your understanding, you see why. You see? Then you rest in these scriptures, man. You have hope. You see? You are refreshed by these scriptures, man. You are washed by the word, man. After you take a shower, what is it, man? It's refreshing, man. Like, damn, that shit felt good, man. That's the same thing when you come into this truth, man. You see? You are washed by this word and you were refreshed, man. You see, your whole mental state is different, man. You see? The shit you was doing and meditating on in the world, man, you don't even consider that shit no more, man. Now, you do get attacked by a demon sometimes, but still, you fight that off by what? The scriptures, man. You have that defense now. Go ahead, bro.
Everything different, man. How you watch TV different, man.
Yup. Where you at?
I'm about to be at 13 now.
Yeah, I want you to read all the way through to 16.
Come go ahead. Verse 13. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept upon precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line.
Meaning what? That's how the prophet was bringing it out to you, man. Giving you the understanding according to the guidance of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, from here a little, there a little. That's how we're bringing it out to you so you can have that understanding. You see? We're not reading these scriptures out of context, man. We're not just cherry picking like the Christians like to say. That's how you read the scriptures, precept upon precept. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Here a little, there a little. That they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken.
Yep, and now people are snared and taken because what? They don't want to take heed to the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You see, they want to do their own thing, man. They want to continue to believe in that Christianity, man. They want to continue to believe it's okay to eat pork and just live lawless, man. You see? Sadly mistaken, man. That shit's gonna lead to your destruction. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people, which is in Jerusalem.
You leaders, man. You so-called black leaders, man. Your Jay-Z's, your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jackasses. You see? You know what I'm saying? Even your Malcolm X and your Martin Luthers, man. You see? Hear this word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because you have caused our people to go from hill to hill, man. Worshiping all these false idols, man. Giving our people these false doctrines and philosophies, man. Having our people's minds is destroyed, man. You see? Our people's minds are destroyed because of I ain't gonna say ours, because of your so-called leadership, man. They're not guiding you in the right way, man. If they was true leaders, if they really cared about you, man, they would give you the good news of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see, they would tell you that you have a kingdom coming, man. That you don't have to sell, you Israelite men in the entertainment industry, you don't have to sell your ass to Esau to get up in this society, man. You just have to wait and be patient and wait upon the Lord, man. He's gonna come and take us up out of this fucking captivity, man, and give us a kingdom. You see, and give us a glorious, righteous, unblemished, undefiled kingdom, man, where we can live in peace, where we can live in harmony one with another, man. Imagine walking down the street and not having a Jake grill you, man. Not having a Jake looking at your shoes trying to come up on your shit, man. Imagine walking in the store and with your woman not having another Jake looking at your woman, man. That's how the kingdom of heaven gonna be, man. Complete righteousness, man. Ain't gonna be no adultery, man. Ain't gonna be no niggas out here smoking no weed and cigarettes and shit, man. Ain't gonna be no Jakes out here strung out homeless, man. You see, that's what the Most High is about to do for our people, man. You see?
Imagine being able to travel the whole world
for free
and be welcomed, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You Jakes can't even have that, man.
Yup. Everywhere you go, they're looking at you as a what? A thug, a monster, man, a gangster. You know what I'm saying? That all these nations have the same perspective of you Israelites, man. That you ain't nothing but trouble, man. And the Most High is about to do away with all that shit, man. He's about to take all reproach away from Israel, man, and that's what we're fighting for, man. You see, some that you so-called black leaders, you can't even consider, man. You see, we passed this place, man. Told the brothers the other night we was breaking bread, man. I'm thinking 10 million years past this place, man. 10 trillion years in the future, man. Fuck this place. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Because you have made a covenant with death and with hell, and we are at agreement, man. Meaning what? You made a covenant with Esau, man. Let me get Habakkuk chapter 2 real quick. He is as death and hell, man. That's the covenant that you made with death and hell, man. You made a covenant with Esau Edom, the damn devil, man, the so-called white man. You see? Because everything this man does, it leads to death, man. This man's whole fucking existence revolves around death, man. Everything this damn devil does is death inspired. You know what I'm saying? It's death. Everything this devil does is death inspired. You see? Everything, man. From his food to his entertainment. You see? To his money system, man, to his school system, man. Everything this devil does, man, it revolves around death. That's what we're going to have. I think it's 8.
Oh yeah, it's a one-page book.
Habakkuk 2 and 5.
A tiny bit. This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
This is talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He transgresseth by wine. What's his wine, man? His doctrines and his philosophies. The shit that you Israelites drank up, man. You love gobbling up the wicked ways of Esau Edom, man. You love cleaving unto so-called white Jesus, man. You see, you love cleaving unto plantation Christianity, man. You love cleaving unto the weight of death, man. You see, that's how you made a covenant with death and hell, man, by cleaving unto the so-called white man. Go ahead, bro.
Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death. How did he enlarge his desire as hell? He went through and stole all the land that he inhabits now, man. He stole America. He stole Australia. He stole Europe. He stole South Africa.
He stole our heritage. He called himself Israel, man.
Everything he has, he stole it, man. All the natural resources, he stole it, man. All the natural resources, every nation had their own natural resources. What did Esau go and do? He went in and stole it, man. You see, he enlarged his desire as hell and is as death. Why? Because everywhere this devil goes, he leaves death in his wake, man.
That's right.
You see, everything this devil does, it revolves around death. You see, so jump back to Jeremiah real quick. So I just wanted to make that point real quick. And start where you stopped at.
We was in Jeremiah 14, right? 14?
Jeremiah 28.
Oh, 28.
No, my bad. Isaiah 28.
Oh, Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah 28.
Okay.
I think he was like at 15 or 16, if I'm mistaken. And this is what our people cleave unto, man. Our people cleave unto the way of death. Celebrating these wicked ass holidays. All that shit goes back to pagan idol worship. You know what I'm saying? All that shit goes back to pagan idol worship. And the Most High told us what, man? We should have that's the first commandment he gave us, man. We should have no other gods before him. And every holiday, that wicked ass holiday that you Israelites celebrate here in America and all throughout the earth, it goes back to some type of pagan idol, man. You see, breaking that first commandment the Most High gave us, and that's why he cast us off, man. That's why he was destroying us and punishing us the way he was, man, or the way he is now. You see? So go ahead, bro. What you have, bro?
This is Isaiah 28:16. Therefore said, well, I didn't actually finish out 15.
All right, go ahead.
So you want me to start it all over at 15?
Yeah.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell. Are we at agreement?
See that? That man who enlarged his desire is hell and is as death, talking about Esau Edom. You see? He is deaf. He's fucking deaf walking, man. He's deaf on two legs, man. You see? And this is who you Israelites who have made a covenant with, man. You got this nigga Jay-Z always somewhere throwing up a damn Baphomet or a fucking diamond and all that shit, man. Because he pledges allegiance to Esau, man. That's him making that covenant with death and hell, man. And you know what? All those rappers, they're following in the way of Jay-Z, man. That's why all these niggas wearing the Rockefeller chains now, man. You see, what the fuck Yo Gotti know about Rockefeller, man? You see? His ass wasn't even around when Rockefeller was popping, man. You see, so what the fuck he got a Rockefeller chain on for, man? He got a rocket, and that fucking whole Rockefeller shit was dismantled, man. You see? And all those niggas had them chains now because they're pledging their allegiance unto Jay-Z, which means they're pledging their allegiance unto the elites, man. Because Jay-Z is a gatekeeper, man. You see, the first rap billionaire, you think he ain't a gatekeeper? You think he don't decide who gets in and comes up? You see, he decides all that shit, man. Because he's one of their puppets, man. And our people follow in that way. You see? They see this nigga doing it and they think it's okay to do. That's why you're destroyed, man, because you made that covenant with death and hell. You see? Go ahead, bro.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Do that one more time, that damn song.
For we have. All right, so like, let me When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
And that's what you Israelites think is gonna happen, man. You think that when Esau comes out having great wrath, that he gonna have mercy upon you, man. But you sadly mistaken, because it tells you in 2nd Ezra chapter 16 that all that consent unto him shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. So whatever you do, it's for naught, man. This devil's still gonna come down upon you. Why? Because you are Yashar Allah, man. Whether you want to accept it or not, man. You are an Israelite. All you Jays that watch these videos and mock and talk shit and scoff, Esau coming after you too, because you was watching the videos, so you know you an Israelite. You see? He wants to get rid of the seed of Israel. It tells you that in Psalms 83, man. You see? He wants the name of Israel to be in no more remembrance. He wants to eradicate our people, man. You see? And you sellouts think that just because you sell out and go along with this damn devil's plan and you propagate the destruction of our people, that you just gonna be safe when all hell breaks loose. You sadly mistaken, man. He gonna come down upon your ass too. You see? What else? So much on was that 16?
Nah, that was only 15.
Oh, you got it. Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
And who was that, man? It's talking about Yahweh Shai. That's what we build our house upon, man. You see? We build our house upon Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, the Son of the Most High, man, the Messiah, the Lord, the Savior. You see that? We put our trust in Him. You see, and it said what? He that believeth on Him shall not be ashamed, man. And that's what we're doing, man. That's why we out here doing this work and making our bodies a living sacrifice, because we put our trust and faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Let me get Ephesians 2 and 19 real quick. 19 and 20 real quick, just to prove that Yahweh Shai is that is that cornerstone, man. He's the one that we put our trust in, man. He is the one that we're building this church on, man. You see, He's the head of the church. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you just need to be seeking to, man. You need to be coming and following the men of the Lord, man, because we're gonna lead you in the right way, man. We're gonna lead you back to the Most High through Yahweh Shai, man. You see?
What you want in Ephesians, sir?
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19 through 20. I'm saying? We're the true leaders, man. We're the ones you're supposed to be following, man. We're the ones you're supposed to be taking heed to, man, because we have been given the correct counsel of Yahweh Shem Shai, the way that our people are supposed to be walking, man. Just like Moses in the wilderness, man. The Most High set Moses up to be what? A leader to Israel, man. You see, then Moses did what? He brought up men to help him judge and to rule the people of Israel, man. You see, to show them the correct way. You Jason not learning that shit up under these so-called leaders of the black community, man. All you're learning is death and destruction, man. Go ahead, bro.
So you start at 7?
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19 through 20.
Oh, 19. This is Ephesians 2 and 19. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the house of Yahweh.
How is that possible, man? Read 22, hold on. But how is that possible, man? Because we have come back and accepted that we're the Israelites and we believe upon Yahweh Shai, man. That's how we're accepted back. That's what Yahweh Shai came to do. Yahweh Shai came to give repentance and forgiveness of sins to the house of Israel, so we can be brought back unto the Heavenly Father, man. That's the only way to get back. The only way to get back is through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, you see? The sacrifice for Israel, man. That's the only way we can get back. So read verse 20.
And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone.
See that? Yahweh Shai HaMashiach being the chief cornerstone, man. Yahweh Shai is spearheading this thing, man. You see? He is the tip of the spirit, man. You see? Then we all fall in line right behind him, man. Walking in that straight gate. You see? So go back to Isaiah 28 and start at 16 again.
This is Isaiah 28:16. Therefore,
all the way through to 18.
28:16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious stone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding places.
Verse 7's got loud as hell for no reason, bro. You got loud as hell. Damn demons are riled up, man.
Verse 17. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet.
Because that's what Yahweh Shai is coming to bring, man. Yahweh Shai is coming to bring correct judgment to the planet Earth. Yahweh Shai is coming to bring complete righteousness back to the planet Earth, man. Because when you look out into the world, you see nothing but wickedness going forth. Like we made an example earlier, man. D. Wade and his son, man, that he's changed into his daughter. That's complete wickedness, man. You see that? Men out here chopping off their rise to become women's, man. Complete wickedness. Men out here wearing women's clothing. Women out here wearing men's clothing. The whole shit is turned backwards because the rulers of the planet Earth right now are complete wicked. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shai is coming to do away with that, man. That's why it tells you in Ecclesiastes chapter 10 that the Most High is about to, he's in control over the earth, and he's about to set up one that is profitable, man. And that one that is profitable is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. You see, he's coming to do away. It says he's going to what? Sweep away all what?
And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding places.
The water shall overflow the hiding places. What's the water, man? The truth, man. The truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is flooding the earth, and it can't be stopped, man. You see, and the only one who can shut off this flood of waters, man, is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's going to come in what? The famine of the word. You see? The Most High is flooding the earth with his men preaching his word, man. And that's why the Apostle Paul said what? 3 videos a week, man, to flood the earth with this truth, man. You see? So no one. They ain't never. They ain't never that damn black smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? And to do what, man? The Most High told us what, man? To preach this word, and the Apostle Paul came down with a decree of doing 3 videos a week. So what? That flood can go out, man. That flood is continuous, non-stop, 24/7. You got brothers doing videos on this side of the world and on the other side of the world, man. That constant flood of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going forth, man, and no one can hide from it, man. You see, wherever you go, you're gonna run into the Israelites, man. You see, man, sitting up here waiting for a ride for work, he getting bombarded with the truth in his chest, man. He can't do nothing about it, man. And everything is being exposed by the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. That's why we have to do the work, man.
That's right.
This is why we have to preach the word, man, so that flood can continually go out, man.
So the elect can be sealed, man.
And there will be no excuse for nobody, because everybody is hearing this word, because Yahweh Shai said what? Then shall this gospel of the kingdom be preached in all the earth, and then shall the end come, and that's why we doing this, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. Salakia. And your covenant with death shall be disavailed, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
Disannulled. Shall be disannulled, being canceled out, man.
Oh, disannulled, Salakia. I know I read disavailed.
You good. Because it got a V right there on it. Okay, instead of a U. Yep, that's why. And the thing is, this disagreement that you Jakes have made with Esau Edom, thinking that's gonna protect you, man. The Most High gonna do away with that shit, man. Because at the end of the day, you Jakes love to brag on how much money I got. I got this in the, I got commas, I got decimals, I got all this bullshit. You see, but at the end of the day, when this economy collapses, what you gonna do then, man? All that rich, all those riches, all that substance is gonna be completely negated, man. That shit ain't gonna protect you in the time of Jacob's trouble that's coming, man.
Especially you elite Jakes, man. And you know the truth, man.
Yep.
And right when you get ready to try to call on the name that you be watching and not promoting, man, hey, the Most High gonna let you be done away with, man.
Yep. That was 18.
That was 18. I didn't finish it though.
Go ahead, you got it.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
You see that? So that's the Most High reassuring what was said in what? 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Those that consent unto them shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. So no matter what you do, no matter how much you sell your people out, you still gonna get caught up with it. You still gonna get caught in the same time of Jacob's trouble like the rest of us gonna get caught up in, man. But the thing is, we're out here fighting for that protection, man. We're out here fighting for the hope of receiving that protection from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when all hell breaks loose, man. Because we know it's coming, and we know the only way that we can endure that time is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that's the only way. We ain't out here banking on, I'm gonna have this much money saved up, or I'm gonna have all this water and all this food and all this ammunition and guns, man. That shit is gonna do you no good, man. You see? Because no one can escape the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Most High wants you gone, you're gonna be gone, man. Look at Kobe. You see, all that money he had, he couldn't stop himself from burning up in that damn helicopter crash. You see,
and the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. Even if you buy that shit like he put me up on game when I first came in the truth. You can store that shit up and never reach it, man.
You think you gonna all you doomsday preppers, all you fucking bunker builders, storing up all this food and all this bullshit. You don't understand, man, that this shit can pop off at any day and your ass can be all out of town
A different state.
A whole different state out there on the freeway. Never make it back to the crib. You just got a whole bunker of food.
You just gonna see that light, that nuke light, bro.
You know
That's
what I'm
it,
saying?
man.
You got a whole bunker of food stored up for a man of the Lord, man. Your ass will never see that, man. You see?
That's right.
Let me get Jeremiah 3 and 15.
You want me to grab 19 first?
No. Jeremiah 3 and 15.
Jeremiah 3:15.
Come on. So yeah, man, our leaders are called, not our leaders, stop saying that shit, but the leaders of you Jakes, you so-called leaders, man, you have led our people down a path of destruction, man. You see, and you continue to do it because you think that by you selling your people out, it's gonna get you on the good side of Esau Edom, but that's not the truth, man. The Most High has set up the true leaders on who's supposed to be leading our people. And what does it say right here, bro? Go ahead.
18?
Jeremiah 3 and 15.
15. The Jeremiah 3 and 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
You see, that's the Most High telling you that He's going to give you the true leaders, man. He's going to give you the leaders that's going to give you understanding according to His heart. You see, according to the Most High's mind, we giving you that true counsel, man. What the Most High wants His people to be doing, man. What the Most High's will is for the planet Earth. You see, you're not getting that following behind Jay-Z. You're not getting that following behind Floyd Mayweather. You ain't getting that following behind all these damn entertainers, actors, and athletes, man. You see, you only gonna get that from the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, man, beginning with the apostle to heart. You see?
That's right.
You see, look at that shit. That's the one of their leaders, Carter B, a goddamn stripper. You know what I'm saying? These are the people our people look to for guidance and correction, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga Dave Chappelle's like, when 9/11 popped off, these motherfuckers called Ja Rule. Who the fuck looking for Ja Rule during 9/11, man? You know what I'm saying? Let me get Hosea 12 and 10. So the Most High.
Oh, that's all you wanted to know?
Yeah, that's it. So the Most High has given you the leaders He has wanted. He wanted to guide you, man. Just like He gave us Moses when He brought us up out of Egypt, man. You see, just like He gave us King David, just like He gave us Isaiah, Jeremiah. You see, Hosea, Haggai, Nahum, Malachi, Zechariah, Yahushua, and the 12, man. Those are the leaders the Most High has given us to follow, man.
The judges,
you
Samson,
see?
all them, man.
All them, man.
Plenty of them, man.
Yep.
But you know the beauty of the Most High, He gave Israel any type of leader you want. You can follow these wicked niggas if you want
and
to.
He gave you wicked leaders too,
He
man.
gave you what you wanted, Israel.
Yep. He gave you wicked leaders too, man. He gave you wicked kings, and you follow right behind them, man. But you always had that remnant that was going to cleave unto the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, regardless, because the Most High programmed them to follow Him no matter what. What did Yahweh say, man? My sheep hear my voice, and they will not follow a stranger, man. You see?
That's right.
My sheep, and they follow the lambs whithersoever he goeth, man.
You wanted 3 or 4?
What is it? Hosea 12? Hosea 12 and 10.
12 and 10. I'm there.
All right.
This is Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
So this is how the Most High talks to Israel, man. He has always had a mediator that He speaks to, because the Most High is way beyond coming down off His throne, man, to come down and talk to you damn hard-headed ass Israelites, man. And that's what you Jakes want. You don't want regular men coming out here talking to you and giving you the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, giving you the counsel of the Most High. You want the Most High to come down off His throne, you see, because you feel like you that special for Him to tell you what you should and should not be doing, man. He did that once, man. He did that in the wilderness with Moses. And what do you tell Moses? Oh, Moses, please don't let the Most High speak to us no more, because we're going to die. You see? That's what you said, man. And the Most High gave you Moses to be that mediator, to be that go-between, man.
And then you still chose the golden calf, man.
Yep. You see? So the Most High speaks through His prophets, man. He speaks through His men. You see? He speaks through men on the planet Earth. Regular men with jobs, with bills, you know what I'm saying? With car notes, all type. We have everything that you Jakes have, but the thing is, the Most High has given us His Spirit to know and understand His scriptures, man, to know and understand what His will is, according to what is it, Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Most High will do nothing, but He revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the prophets, man. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to prophesy and tell you, Jakes, where you going off at and what you should be doing to get back in the good graces of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what we have been set up to do, man. Was that it? That was 10?
Yeah, that was 10.
That's it. That's it.
That's how you want it?
Yeah. Let me get Jeremiah 7 and 21 barbecue shot.
Got you.
You see? This is what we have been set up to do, man. We have been set up to guide you Israelites in the way that you need to go. And the thing is, yeah, we speak unto the whole house of Israel, but we're here to fish out the elect, man. We're here to fish for the remnant, man. The ones who are going to truly turn back and repent unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We can give 2 fucks about 2/3 of Israel, man. You see, because you niggas going to stand in that mindset that you're in to this place to destroy it, according to Isaiah 6, man. If I ain't mistaken. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah
7:21.
7:21.
Read all the way down to 21 through 28.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, put your burnt offerings unto your put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh, for I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your power.
So the Most High commanded us to do what? Obey His voice, and He's going to be our power. Now, how do we obey His voice? By taking heed to His men, by listening to the men that He set up to teach us, man. Because you jakes are so gone in your fucking pride, you think that can't nobody tell you shit, man. And we all came from that, man. Ain't nobody tell me I ain't finna do shit. Ain't no man finna tell me to do nothing, man. Well, that ain't how it's set up, man. The Most High set up men to teach you, man. And it begins with Apostle to heart, man. Then it comes down to the apostles under him, man. You see? Then the elders, man. See? And the brothers as well, man. All the brothers teaching this truth, you learn from those brothers, man. That's how the Most High speaks unto you. Through the men preaching His true doctrine, man. Not no Jake out here talking about, oh, the Edomites can make it in the kingdom. The Edomites gonna be in the kingdom. Now there's no God. No, the fuck they're not. You see? They're gonna be in the kingdom, but they're gonna be slaves. That's what the scriptures say. You see? The Most High has sent men to give you the true 100% doctrine of the heavens, man. And that's what we have, man. That's what the men of Great Millstone have. We have the 100% doctrine, and that's what we have been sent to give unto you Israelites, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
I'm just gonna start over.
All right.
But this thing I commanded them, saying, obey my voice. Salakia.
Obey my voice, meaning what? Be obedient.
And
you see?
I will be your power, and ye shall be my people.
You see that? Obey His voice, be obedient unto Him, and He's gonna be our power, and we're gonna be His people. Why? Because He made a covenant with us for us to be tied unto Him, man. You see? He severed us from all these heathen nations, but now you jakes love to go and follow the ways of the heathen, man, which gets you fucked up the way you get fucked up by the Most High, man. That's why you see your children being shot down, man. Your children being kidnapped. You see? This is why you jakes, that's why we had to go through slavery, man. That's why the Northern Kingdom had to suffer the genocide they had to suffer, because they were disobedient to the Most High, man. That's what it all comes down to, us being disobedient, man. But now the remnant has come up out of that disobedience to come back to obedience to the Most High, because we know and understand that the only way we can get out of this situation is through the obedience unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and that's it, man. You see, ain't no other way it's gonna get us up out of this situation. You niggas can march all goddamn, you niggas can march all the time, all as much as you want, man. As you can see, that shit has not helped the situation, man. You see?
Jake, you've been marching for decades, and we worse off. We worse off than we was when y'all started marching.
Yo, go ahead, bro.
And walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you.
You see that? Walk in all the ways that He has commanded us to walk in, man. What is that way? The way is the way of the scriptures, man. That way the Most High gave us when He brought us up out of Egypt, man. According to that first covenant, that's how we were supposed to walk. Not in the ways of the heathen, man. You see? And we walked in the ways of the heathen. We broke that first covenant, and what came upon us, man? The curses came upon us, man. And we are still under the curses till this day, man. You see? Your leaders ain't telling you this, man. Your leaders ain't telling you how to get up out of this situation, man. They talking about some black excellence, man. Fuck that shit, man. That don't get you up out of the situation that you're in. Black excellence destroys you even more, man. So-called black excellence. Ain't no fucking shit excellent about being black. Fuck that shit. Go ahead, bro.
I have commanded you that it may be well unto you.
Go ahead.
But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsel and in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward.
Went backward and not forward. When you follow in the ways of the heathen, it goes backwards, man. You see, you go backwards. You don't progress by following in the ways of the heathen. The only way you can move forward is by walking in the way the Most High gave us, man. You see? Walking in the way of life. The way the Most High gave us is the way of life. Matter of fact, let me get Ecclesiasticus chapter Ecclesiasticus 19 and 19, if I ain't mistaken. Sirach 19 and 19, Baba Kashar. The way the Most High gave us was the ways of life, man. You see? To go outside of that, it leads to death. Everything you do leads to death. Eating that fucking diet that Esau has given you, that pork and shrimp and crab and lobster, all that bullshit, it brings forth diseases. It brings forth cancer. That's why you got gout. That's why your knees all fucking swole up. Your ankles all fat. You know what I'm saying? Ankle looking like a goddamn 2-liter. You know what I'm saying? It's because of that diet, man. And that leads, and that, where does that come from? Following the ways of the heathen, man. Go ahead, bro.
You said 19 and 19? 19 and 19? 18.
Start at 18. 19 and 18. Start at 18.
It's Ecclesiasticus 19 and 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love.
What is that? What does fear in the Lord lead to, man? It leads to being obedient. It leads to following his ways. It leads to what? Wanting to put off the old ways and following the way of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. That's what the fear of the Lord does, man. And that's what the Most High put in us when we first heard this truth. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
You see that? The knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh is the doctrine of life. The Most High gave us the key to immortality, man. He gave us the covenant of immortality, man. All we had to do was follow in it. You see? But because of our disobedience, what? We left off from that covenant, and what happened, man? We died, man. You see? That goes all the way back to who? Adam and Eve in the garden, man. Starting with that damn woman Eve, man. Following in the way of the serpent, man. Following in the way of the damn heathen. It led to life, man. And it passed down generation after generation after generation. The Most High gave us the covenant again. This time on stone, we broke it again, and that cycle continued, man. You see? That's why we out here fighting, so Yahweh Shah can come and put us up under that second covenant, man. So we won't ever die again, man. You see? And why are we gonna live forever? Start at 19 again.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
It's gonna be put in us, man. The doctrine of life is gonna be put in us. It's gonna be a part of our DNA, man. It's gonna course through our veins, man. Righteousness is gonna be pumping through our veins, man. Our kids gonna be complete. When our children are born in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be born into righteousness, man. You see? They're going to be born with these laws, statutes, and commandments in them. They'll never go off, man. Not one sin will be committed by an Israelite in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what we're fighting for. You see? Go ahead, bro.
And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
They that do the things that please him shall receive of the tree of immortality. That's what we're out here doing, man. That's why we're making our bodies a living sacrifice, man. That's this is why we out here on the highways and byways doing this work, doing our videos, man, being brotherly, man. You see? This is why we're doing the things we're doing, because we want that immortality, man. We don't want shit to do with black culture, man. We don't want shit to do with black excellence, man. We want Israelite excellence, man. We want the excellence of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and that's what we're striving to have, man. And this is what we have come to tell you Israelites to turn back to, man. Turn back and repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh, because it leads to life, man. The way that you're following now, the way that you're engulfed in the world, it leads to death, man. You see? That's it on that, bro. That was it. Yeah, that's it on that. So go back to where you was at and down. I forgot where we was at. Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 7 and 21. We're telling you, man, this is the only way, man. Every way that we have tried, it has failed, man. We followed it in Christianity, failed. You followed it in Islam, it failed. You got Jake out here being Buddhist and monks and all that shit. It's failing, man. Now you got Jake talking about they don't even believe in the Most High. You failing, man. You getting worse and worse and worse, man, because you're not following the ways that was given to our forefathers, man. That's what the Most High says, what? Seek out the old paths, man. Seek out the ancient way, the way that we was given in the wilderness, man. You see? The way that we was given under that first covenant, man.
Yeah, I took my finger out of it.
Yeah, man. This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're supposed to be turning back into our power and cleaving unto him and begging for forgiveness and mercy, man. Doing what is pleasing in his sight, and that's what, man, walking in his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man. Believing upon Yahweh Shai, man. Believing on the things that's written in these scriptures, man, because it's accounted unto us for righteousness, man. Just like Abraham believed the Most High when he told him that his seed was going to be as the stars of heaven and as the sand of the sea. Abraham believed that, and it was counted unto him for righteousness, man, because he believed and had faith in Yahweh Shai, and that's what we're doing now, man. We're turning back into our power, man.
We was in 28, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah 27, Jeremiah 7 and 21.
Oh, 7.
You see? Our belief and faith in Yahweh Shai is accounted unto us for righteousness, man. And this is what we plan to continue in, Yahweh Shai willing, because at the end of the day, it's not of us, but we're putting forth that effort to stand in the good graces of the Most High, man, because we know and understand. All of us, Akim, know and understand, man, that we have nothing outside of this truth, man. What the fuck we gonna go back to in the world, man? You know what I'm saying? Just like Apostle Gabar said, man, if he got to be without this truth, man, kill him. I feel the same way. Shit, what are you gonna go back to in the world, man? Some raggedy ass bitches, man, that's being ran through by the whole goddamn state. You see? The fuck, man? Ain't shit to go back to in the world, man. All we can do is look forward and take our mind up out of this place, man. You see? Where you at? You got it?
Yeah, I'm on.
Where you was at? Go down to where you were left off from. They Harkin.
23? So 24.
What is that? Yep, 23. Sorry, 23.
All right, come on. This is Jeremiah 7 and 23. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your power. But ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you.
So you can have that that immortality, man, that righteous way. You see? But we refuse to do it, and this is where we at now, man. This is why we're in the condition that we're in, because of our disobedience, and it starts with us. The Most High is perfect in all his ways, man. We the one we fucked up. We went off. We went against his will, you see? That was us. Go ahead, bro.
But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsel and in the imagination of their evil heart.
You wanted to do what the fuck you wanted to do, man. You wanted to live in that do as thou wilt spirit. Go ahead, bro.
And went backward and not forward.
Went backward and not forward, because when you follow in the ways of the heathen, it takes you backwards, man. You digress when you go in. You digress when you go into the ways of the heathen, man. You progress when you walk in the ways of Yahweh Shai, man. Was that 28?
And Dr. King, Malcolm X wasn't led by Yahweh Shai. Look at civil rights. We was better off before than after, man.
Because you had at least
gang warfare wasn't big deal before that shit, man.
Because before MLK brought his ass along, Jake was segregated. Jake had their own towns. Jake had their own businesses. Everything. You had your own baseball league, man. You see, where you ran shit. Now you got the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, and who you work for? You work for the damn devil. Now you got players not getting paid what they're supposed to get paid. You got players being blackballed. Why did that happen? Because you want to be integrated amongst these damn heathen, man. Before you was doing that, man, you had your own movie theaters, your own hospitals, your own grocery stores, your own schools. You see? We was taking care of us, man. But wanting to be integrated and accepted by these damn heathen, when we was always meant to be severed from these heathen, it caused us to be destroyed, man. And it happened. And look at us now, man. This is what happens when we're integrated amongst the heathen. You pick up on their ways, and it causes you to go against the Most High more and more and more, man. And it causes the Most High to do what? Destroy you more and more and more and more, man. And it's going to continue to happen until he destroys this place, man. Because 2/3 you niggas ain't going to listen, man. Yeah, you ain't going to listen, man.
Hey, the Most High is a separatist, man. So how would you, Jakes, believe in Dr. Martin Luther King's dream about Esau right there with us in the promised land, man?
Because at the end of the day,
because Jake didn't want it, man.
Because at the end of the day, Jake want to hear what's pleasing unto them. They don't want to hear the ways of the Most High. Like Elder Malcolm brought out.
That's the time Abba Bivens was just coming into the knowledge, man. You was following the wrong leaders, man.
That's just like Elder Malcolm brought out a couple days ago in the video. He was talking to this young girl, little 14-year-old girl. Look at that 144. Ooh, on the way, OTW. Hey, and that's how Elder Malcolm he was talking to this little 14-year-old girl. And she got mad because he was bringing the scriptures out on how the Most High is a separatist, and he want his people to be separate amongst all people. And she got mad about it. And that's how all Jakes feel. When you tell them about the kingdom of heaven, they ask what? Where's the so-called white man gonna be? That nigga gonna be in the fields working. That nigga gonna be building palaces and laying down gold for our roads, man. That's what he gonna be at in the kingdom. You see? He gonna be laboring. Just like we labor to build this bitch up, he gonna labor to build up our precious kingdom, man. You see?
Right.
And that's what the scriptures say, man. We're going off of what the scriptures say, man. We're giving you that true counsel. We're giving you that true guidance according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, as we have been commanded to do. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna finish off 24. And went backward and not forward, since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets daily rising up early and sending them.
Why is the Most High sending you the prophets, man? To tell you what you should be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones who are supposed to be guiding you. You're supposed to be taking guidance from us because we're giving you the guidance from the Most High, man. You see? Jake going to play basketball. That's what these niggas worry about. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 26, the Most High code. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but harden their neck.
Yet they hearken not unto me. Why? Because he sent regular men amongst you. You see? Regular men that lived amongst you, that grew up in your neighborhoods, that went to school with you. Now they coming into the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and telling you to turn back and repent. And you don't want to take heed, man. You don't want to listen. You see? Because we're coming with the counsel. We're coming to the counsel. We're coming in the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But if we was coming to the counsel of the world, you would love us, man. You see? You would love us if we was telling you a vain imagination of our own heart. If we was telling you that America's going to go on forever, our people are finally going to rise up and have a portion of America. We're going to have equality here in America. No, man. We're not going to tell you that because that's not what's coming here in America, man. That's going to come in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to be on top in the kingdom of heaven. You see? That's what I tell you in Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction, man. Right. This ain't the place, man. This was never the place. We were sitting here for a punishment, man. You know what I'm saying? We were sitting here for a punishment, man.
This is the ultimate timeout, ultimate ass whooping, man.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
They did worse than their fathers.
They did worse than their fathers, man. Our people this is the worst our people has ever been, man. You see? Our people have no type of morality, man. I seen a video of a bitch was looking at a dumpster for $100, man. An Israelite woman licked the fucking rim of a dumpster for $100, man. You jakes out here turning your sons into women, man. Come on, man. This is the worst you niggas have ever been, man. And you just getting worse and worse and fucking worse, man. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. They shall also call unto them.
Hold on. Read that part one more time.
Salakia. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee.
Are we not doing that? Are we not speaking the words of the Most High unto them, but they're not hearkening, man? That lets us know who the Israelites are, man. Because every other nation coming up trying to figure out how they can get up in this thing, man. But you go to speak to Jake. Nah, I don't want to hear that, man. So a white man wrote the book. He wrote the Bible. That's a white man's book. Come on, man. That lets us know who the Israelites are, because you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the most hard-headed fucking people on this planet Earth, man. Go ahead, bro.
Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee.
Hey, are we not out here on the highways and byways crying aloud, sparing not? You see?
You know, hey, two little young Jakes going to play basketball. You couldn't spare 15 minutes. You was just going to play basketball.
That hoop would have been there when you left.
It's gonna be here. It's Sunday, man. It's gonna be here all day. But that's beside the point.
They don't want to hear it.
That's for the Yahweh Shem Yahushua to hammer the weight, man.
Our people don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear that they have a glorious kingdom coming, man. They don't want to hear that they're gonna be taken out from under the Edomites, man. Out from under all these nations, man, and put on top and be made perfect and be made completely righteous and be immortals on the planet Earth, man. They don't even have the understanding that we gonna rule the galaxy, man, the universe, man.
Yep, they just got done watching one of Kobe's little videos online. I was talking shit about, man, probably trying to go be the next Kobe, man. All the while, man, everything you need right here, man.
Yep, go ahead, bro.
28, but thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth.
And that's what we're coming to do, man. Our people don't want to take heed. They don't want to obey. They don't want to follow the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and it's to their destruction, man. You see? That was 28.
Yeah, that's 28.
Let me get Ezekiel 3 and start at 4. Barbecue shop. You see, and that's what we're doing, man. We're coming to tell our people the way they should be following, man. We come to tell our people what they should be doing, and they don't want to hear it, man. They want to continue in the way of death, man. You see? Because they don't know no better, man. They have been deceived into thinking that the way that they live is the right way, man. They have no answers to why Lil Jamal getting shot down in the street. You see? Why Tynequa then got raped by 5 different dudes, this and that and the other, man. It's because you living in error, man. You living according to the ways of this world, man. You're not living according to your power, man. You're not living according to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and it causes us to be destroyed. But you don't want to hear that correction, man. You don't want to hear that you're going off, man. You don't want to hear that you can't eat whatever the fuck you want to eat, man. You see? You want to continue to live in that way and think, and then blame the Most High when He sends judgment upon you, man. It's your reason you're being judged, man. It's you're the reason you're being judged the way you're being judged, man, because you're being disobedient. You see? It starts with us. It starts with the Israelites, man. The way of the Most High is perfect. You see? And you just not walking in that way. It causes you to be destroyed. You know? And that's where you at right now, man. Go ahead, bro.
What you want in Ezekiel?
Ezekiel 3. We start at 4.
I'm there.
Oh, you got it.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel and speak my word unto them.
See that? He's sending his prophets. He said, whoa. He said, what did he say? Son of man, go get thee to the house of Israel and speak unto my people the words, man. The words that He's going to give us, man. That's what He told us to speak. We're not speaking our own vain thoughts and opinions. We're not telling you how we feel or what we think. We're giving you the counsel from the mind of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the words that He has given us to tell you, man. You see, this is who we're sent to. We're sent to you, Jakes, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
That's right. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel.
Meaning what? We're not. Niggas still out here bumping Tupac. So we're sent to the house of Israel. We ain't sent to the heathen nations. We're sent to the house of Israel. Now you are going to have our people scattered amongst the heathen nations. That's according to the curses. That's a part of us being under the curse. You do have Israelites scattered amongst these heathen nations, but the word is going to draw those ones the Most High want to be drawn out, man. The Most High is going to draw His remnant from wherever they are, man. You see? But we're commanded to go speak the words into the house of Israel, and all the ones the Most High want to hear it and be pulled up out of that madness that they're in, they're going to be pulled up out of that madness that they're in by hearing the preaching of the word, man. Go ahead, bro.
Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
That lets you know who the Israelites are, man, because these damn heathen. If we were sent to the heathen, man, if we were sent to Esau and told him that he had a place in the kingdom, that the Most High was gonna come save him, man, it would be fucking flooded out here with Edomites, man. They would cleave unto this truth, man. You see, if we went to the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Hamites, if we told any other nation that they were the chosen people of the Lord, they would hearken, man. They would hear. But since we come to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans and tell you that you're the chosen people, tell you that you have a kingdom coming, that you are the righteous people of the Most High, that He's going to come and save you out of captivity, you niggas don't want to hear it, man. That lets us know who the Israelites are. You see, because everybody else is looking for a chance to steal away your covenant, to get back into to get what the Most High promised to us, man.
The whole rulership, man.
That's why you have these damn gutter rats over there in the land of Israel cleaving unto that false notion that they're the Israelites, man. And that's a damn lie. You see? All the heathen nations are cleaving unto your heritage, and you're the only ones who are rejecting it, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me.
You see that? The Most High said that y'all not going to hearken unto us because you won't even hearken unto Him, man. You see, how does the Most High speak? He speaks through His man, right? You see, the Most High, if you ain't going to hearken to the Most High, we know you ain't going to hearken unto us, man. Just some regular men out here speaking the words of the Most High. You see? Go ahead, bro.
For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed.
Hard-headed. Hard-headed, man. You're hard-headed as hell, man. Jake, you're the most hard-headed group of people on this planet Earth, man. You see? Hard-headed as a motherfucker, man. Go ahead, bro.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads.
Just like you, Jason, are hard-headed for wickedness, man. We're hard-headed for righteousness, man. You don't put no fear in our hearts. You see, because we out here serving our power. We out here doing what the Most High commanded us to do, man. We out here being obedient unto the Most High. So you don't put no fear in our heart, man. Because the wicked is not going to prevail over the righteous, man. You see? So you don't scare us, man. You can give us all the mean looks you want to give us, man. We protected by Yahweh Shemiah Shai here, man. You see? Because we're doing his work. We're doing his will, man. You see? We have returned back. We have faith in the Most High, man. So our heads are hard against your heads in righteousness, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
As an adamant harder than flint, have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
So you can come out here and give us all the side looks you want to give us, man. You don't put no fear in us, man. Because at the end of the day, judgment is coming for you niggas, man. You see? Judgment is coming for 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You rebellious as children of the Lord, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart, and hear. 10. Receive in thine heart, and hear with thine ears.
Yep, keep on.
And go get thee to them of the captivity unto thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Lord power, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
So we have been sent to the house of Israel to give you the words of the Most High, whether you hear or forbear, meaning what? Whether you hear and take heed, or whether you just cast it by the wayside, man, like the majority of our people do, you see? And we come and speak in great boldness in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, having no fear of you, man, you see? You put no fear in us, man, because we are doing what the Most High commanded us to do, man. And we know what that judgment comes to who, man? The judgment comes to the wicked, you see? Was that 11?
That was 11.
So let's jump to Isaiah 30 and 8. And we just out here just to go in on our hard-headed ass people for a little bit, man. Because this is what we've been sent to do, man. You see, all this shit going on in the earth, and Jake still don't want to take heed to the word of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. You got fucking coronavirus pandemic going on. You see, you got these motherfuckers passing all type of executive orders to come down with great wrath, like it tells you in Revelation 12 and 12. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jake, you can throw up peace signs all you want to, boy. You better get your ass out here. You know what I'm saying? And now people think that's what's gonna get them in, man. That cheerleading shit, coming by the camp saying Shalom, or coming by the camp and throwing up a peace sign. Well, ain't no peace coming to the wicked, man. If you're not following the way of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, ain't no peace coming to you. He might be coming back.
Could be.
All right, you go ahead, bro.
You want Isaiah 30?
30 and 8.
30 and 8. It's Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book.
Write it before them in the table and note it in the book. What's the book, man? The Holy Bible. You see that? Go ahead.
That it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Keep going.
This is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
That's what the Most High telling you, man. This is a rebellious people, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, man. And that's our people, man. They don't want to hear the laws of the Most High, man. This is why Boosie is this is why this nigga is in the uproar, because he want to eat pork, because he don't want to hear the law of the Most High, man. Go ahead, bro.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
And that's what our people want to hear, man. They want to hear that smooth shit. They want to hear that plantation Christianity, man. They want to hear that it's okay to do what you want to do. They want to hear it's okay that you can smoke weed and sleep with another man's woman and just be in that YOLO spirit, man. You see? That do as thou will spirit. Our people want to hear that shit, but we're not here for that, man. We're here to give you the counsel of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, whether you hear or forbear, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
And that's what Jake want, man. That's what 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans want. You want us to turn out of the paths, and so the Most High can cease from before. You want us to stop speaking the words, man. You want us to stop giving you the gospel, man. You see, you want to hear what you want to hear. You see? But we're not here for that, man. The Most High sent us to do his will on this earth, man. You see, to give you his words, to tell you what he's bringing upon this planet earth. Not what you want to hear, man. That sugar-coated ass plantation Christianity that the Most High loves everybody. That the Most High is coming to save everybody. That the Messiah came to save everybody. No, man, that's not what's written in the scriptures. We're dealing with what's written, man. Go ahead, bro.
Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and pervasiveness and perverseness and stay therein. Therefore the iniquity shall be to you as a branch ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
Go back to verse 12 real quick.
Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word.
Go ahead, stop right there. Let me get Proverbs 13 and 13 real quick. Come on, man. You got a question?
No, I just came to listen, man.
All right, bro.
I rock with GMS, man. So
all right.
I was in the Springs.
We GMS, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to get down, man. You know. So.
I mean, you come out the camp. We ain't set no more members. That was cut off a while back. But you can come out here and watch and listen and take notes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We put up the videos on YouTube. We out here live streaming right now. So. Get you some notes, bro. Get you a notepad, come out here and take notes, and you be edified and built up, bro.
Okay. What you want to say,
Proverbs 13 and 13.
My bad, I thought you said Psalms. Proverbs 13 and 13.
You know you're going to have to cut them dreads, right?
I know.
All right, I'll let you know. You got to cut them dreads, man.
Hey, I had dreads before the truth, man.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers, man, they had to just bite down and just cut it off, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't our culture, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It feel refreshing though when you do, bro.
Yeah.
I will say that.
13?
13.
So how long you been watching, bro?
Man, like last year.
Last year? That's good, bro. Being built up, you know what I'm saying? Get that understanding, man, because the time of judgment is coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel it. You can see it. You can see it in the earth, man. All the prophecies are starting to ramp up. A whole lot of shit is going on, man. And now people are still out here lost in folly, lost in distractions, and not taking heed to the word. And when it comes down upon them, it's gonna come down like never before, man. This time of judgment coming upon Israel is gonna be like nothing ever, like no other judgment that we have ever received, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time to, you know what I'm saying, get with it.
I hear the whole earth gonna get it, man.
So let's get Proverbs 13 and 13 real quick.
This is Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
You see this? So he that despiseth the word of the Lord shall be destroyed, man. And that's what it said in go back to Jeremiah. Isaiah now, Isaiah 30.
It's Isaiah 30.
Because it told you what? Proverbs 13 and 13 told you what? He that despiseth the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be destroyed, man. Now go back to Isaiah 30 in the part you was reading, verse 12.
This is Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay therein, therefore the iniquity shall be to you as a branch ready to fall, swelling out of the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
That's talking about judgment, man. That's talking about the punishment that's going to come upon you because you despise the word of the Most High, man, because you trust in perverseness and oppression, man. You see, you trust in perverseness, and the whole world is fucking perverse, man. When you look out into the earth, ain't nothing but perversion going on, man. Once again, going back to the example of what? D. Wade. Look at what this nigga is doing to his child, man. He turning his little boy into a little girl. You seen that shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
You see?
Yes,
and people and don't nobody say nothing about the shit, right?
Right.
That's because our people trust in perversion, man. You see? 20 years ago, they would have been cussing that nigga out, man. But our people had just gotten worse over time because they had been acclimated to what? The way of the heathen, man. The way of Esau Edom. You see? You got fucking our people being homos at the all-time high, people being lesbian at the all-time high, just out here committing all type of wickedness, and it's at an all-time high, and our people have no problem with that shit, man. Even the so-called straight men of our nation, they'll say what? Well, I ain't got no problem with faggots as long as they don't bring that shit towards me. Nigga, if you don't condemn the niggas according to the scriptures of the Most High, that makes you a faggot as well, man. You see? If you going along with it, don't bring that shit over here, but you condone that shit.
All you super rich famous jakes, man, what do you got to do? You got to give up your son to be a homo, man. So you a homo yourself, man. You ain't raising them the right way with the law, man. Magic Johnson, Will Smith, all these rich, famous, powerful jakes, man. All your sons is homos, man.
That nigga's a big faggot. Magic Johnson,
publicly, man. That's what they promote, man.
You see, and
that's the type of father they want you to be. Except all the bullshit. Hug your son if he's a faggot, man. That's not right, man.
And what does that go back to? It goes back to the prophecies because the Most High say you trust in perversions. You trust in perversion and wickedness, man. That's what you're trusting in, man. You're not trusting in the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Keep going, bro. 14,
and he shall break it as a branch as a breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces, he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a shard to take fire from the earth, or to take water with all out of the pit.
Because the destruction is coming, man, and it's going to leave nothing, man. America's about to be a desolation. And this is the place that 2/3 of our people trust in, man. They trust in this wicked ass place, man. They trust in the American dream, which is the American nightmare for the Israelites, man. We never had shit in this damn kingdom, man. This place was set up to completely keep us destroyed and beat down, man. You see? Everything, man. Everything in this place. All our women. Esau has taken everything and weaponize that shit against us, man. And starting with our women, man. Our women are always fucking nagging and complaining. Like, shit can be going good out of nowhere, just complaining and nagging and shit, man. Wanna put our men on child support, all that type of bullshit. Esau gave our women that liberty, man. You see it weaponize our women against us, man. That's why you have no men in the homes, man. That's why you have single parent homes, man. Esau weaponized and destroyed the fucking the family structure, man. And they just downhill from there, man. You see? Look at the damn drugs they pump through our neighborhoods, man. Look at the music they pump to our people, man. All that bullshit. You see? Read verse 15. Baba Kishah.
This is verse 15. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved.
In returning and rest shall ye be saved. And returning to what? And returning, when you return, what does that mean? You turn back and repent unto the Most High. So in returning, you should be at rest and be saved, man. This is what we have come to tell our people. This is what we're seeking for, to be saved from this destruction that's coming, because it's coming, man. Go ahead, bro.
In quietness and in confidence shall your strength, and ye would not.
And quiet and confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. Meaning what? Coming back and to your resting place, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your protection, your rock, your fortress, your fortitude. You see, your shield and your buckler. Coming back to that defense that we have from everything in this world. But you Jakes don't want to do that, man. 2/3 of you Jakes don't want to do that shit, man. You don't want to come back. You don't want to serve the Most High. You see? So you're going to be destroyed, man. Was that it on 15?
Yeah, that was it on 15.
Let me get Ezekiel 18 and 30, Baba Kishah. Yeah, bro, we out here, we out here every Sunday, but sometimes we do a joint camp with the brothers up in Denver.
Okay.
So we'll meet up in halfway point. We'll meet up in Castle Rock and hold a camp up there.
I see.
So most of the time we'll do a couple camps here. Then like one time, a couple times out of the month, we'll go to Castle Rock and hold a joint camp with the brothers in Denver.
Gotcha.
You know.
Okay.
You know, but yo, you got
What chapter in Ezekiel?
Ezekiel 18.
18.
So you got us on, you subscribe to us on YouTube, GMS Denver?
Yeah.
All right,
I
dude.
saw y'all today, and I was like, you know what? I know where they at, because I was asking about y'all from the other brothers in Denver.
Yeah.
I was like, they told me that y'all come down here. They come down here every Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't know where y'all was at.
Yeah.
I said, I looked in the video, I was watching the video, just listening, and then I said, hold on, I know where that is. So come down there.
All right, that's what's up though. Hey, and the thing is, you was diligent and you found us, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Being diligent and searching out. You can have people on the comment board, yeah, where y'all at, bro? We'll be out. We'll tell them we'll be out here Sundays doing camp.
Yeah.
Never show up.
Never show up.
You know what I'm saying? But you put forth the effort to get right, man.
That's right,
and that's
man.
what the Most High looking for. And the Most High, he gonna continue to build you up as long as you stay diligent and do what you need to do, bro.
Right.
But you gotta cut them dreads.
off, man.
You gotta cut them dreads.
I'm on it.
All right. You got that. Let me get. You got.
So you want Ezekiel 18?
18 and 30.
18 to 30.
Yup.
This is Ezekiel 18 and 30.
Because what you Jakes have to realize, man, what you Israelites have to realize is the Most High is calling you back to repent, man. The Most High is calling you back. He has us out here for a reason. This is the Most High with his arms open, telling the nation of Israel to come back and receive that protection, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Therefore, I will judge.
Call it out. Ezekiel 18 and what?
This is Ezekiel 18 and 30. Therefore, I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways, saith the Lord power.
You see that? The Most High says he's going to judge the house of Israel according to your ways. You see that? The Most High is going to judge you according to your ways, man. This time that we're coming into, the time of Jacob's trouble, is a heavy time that we're about to come into. A mass death is going to run rampant on the earth, man. The Most High is about to put a whole lot of people to death, starting with you Israelites, man. This is the judgment that he's sending out, man. Go ahead. It's going to tell you why he's sending it out. Go ahead, bro.
Repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions.
Repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions. Meaning what? Come out of the ways of the heathen, man. Come out of those ways that don't profit you, man. Come up out of those ways of being homos, being lesbians, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, committing adultery, stealing, robbing, selling drugs to your people, man. Come up out of that, all that so-called black culture bullshit, man. That's not our culture, man. Our culture is here in these scriptures. You see? We have to come back and repent unto our power, man, so we can have hope to receive that salvation, man. Because the time we coming into, if you're not covered by Yahweh Shem Yahushua in that time, man, you done for. You see, you done for, your kids done for, everybody you love is done for, man. Unless they're in this truth. You see? Go ahead, bro.
So iniquity shall not be your ruin.
So turn back and repent, so iniquity shall not be your ruin, man. You see? Because the Most High is coming to destroy sinners, man. It tells you in Isaiah, 11 or 14. It's either 11 and 14 that the day of the Lord coming cruel with wrath and fierce anger, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. So if you out here going against the way of the Most High, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. You ain't got to get it, bro. Okay. Go ahead.
31, cast away all your transgressions whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart and a new spirit, for why will ye die, O house of Israel?
The Most High is telling you what, man? Cast away all those wicked ass things that you're doing, and be washed in His word. Have your mind renewed by the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Be clean, be baptized in His word, so He can come back and do what, man? Protect you, man. You see, because He's the judge. We can't even describe the judgment that's coming, man. We can't even put it into words how bad this time is gonna be that we coming into, man. Was that the last verse on that?
That was 31.
So the Most High is telling you to return back and repent and put away all your transgressions. For why will you be destroyed, O house of Israel, man? This is the Most High calling out to you, man.
I could get 32 because that don't have me to your point. 32.
Yeah, I want you to go down all the way down to that. Go ahead, read 32 too.
Verse 32. For I have no pleasure in why death of him that dieth, saith the Lord.
I have no pleasure in the death of him that dieth.
Of him that dieth, saith the Lord power.
So the Most High don't want to just kill the Most High don't just kill His people for no reason, man. He loves the house of Israel, man. But He has to punish according to His laws, man. If you out here breaking His laws and going against His power, you don't have no faith in the Most High. You don't believe that He gonna do nothing. You got, like I said, you got Bootsy out here cussing the Most High out over pork. You know what I'm saying? Just being completely rebellious. He gonna punish you, man. That's what a father does to his children. You see? You wouldn't dare cut your father out in the house, man. You get your ass whooped for days. You know what I'm saying? So how much more the Most High, man? You see? And the Most High said, hey, I don't take pleasure in doing this, but hey, according to my laws, you have to be punished, man. According to my word, you have to be punished, man. And that's what He's gonna do to 2/3 of Israel. You see? Go ahead.
Wherefore turn yourselves and live.
Turn yourselves and live, meaning what? Return, repent, come back to the Lord, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and live, man. That's the only way you're going to be able to receive salvation and protection, man. It's coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You do that by what? Believing upon Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. The one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. You see? So let me get Proverbs 1 and 20. Because this is the time we coming into, man.
That's all you wanted to see, yeah?
That was it on that. Let me get Proverbs 1 and 20.
It's Proverbs 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
And this is where we at right now, man. Wisdom cried out, she uttered her voice in the streets. She ain't in the churches. You ain't learning shit in the churches, man. You know what I'm saying? Been in there all your life. You don't know what sin is. You don't know you can't eat abominable foods. You
don't know how to repent.
Don't know exactly. Don't know how to repent. Don't know you can't be homos or lesbians and all that type of shit. But you still going to church talking about I chose Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? They ain't learned shit in those churches, man. Wisdom cry without on the streets, man. That's why the Most High told us to go at, man. Go to the chief place of concourse, man. Sigh loud and spare not, and show my people Israel their transgressions. And that's what we out here doing, man. Giving you the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Talking about you Israelites, man. How long will you simple was love simplicity, man? How long you gonna want to live this death style, man? What you claim to be black excellence, man? How long you gonna want to live in that bullshit, man? Can't you see that hasn't brought nothing for but death and destruction for our people, man? You know what I'm saying? Niggas promote pimps and hoes and selling drugs and all that shit as if that's something to be glorifying in, man. That's nothing to be proud of. That's what I'm saying. That's nothing to glorify in, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be glorifying in what? Being Israelites, being the chosen people of the Lord, man. Go ahead, bro.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge, man. You see, what's the knowledge, man? The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, man. You see, and our people don't have that. 2/3 of our people don't have a fear of the Most High, man. That's why they out here just doing what the fuck they want to do, man. Living how they want to live and thinking that it brings forth no consequences, man. But we're telling you, the time of judgment is coming. All that shit you been doing in the earth, man, it's going to come back upon your head heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will...
Hold up. Once again, the Most High tell you to repent, man. You see that? The Most High tells you to repent all throughout these scriptures. Turn back and come back to your culture, man. Come back to the way the Most High gave us when he brought us up out of Egypt, man. He gave us some laws, statutes, and commandments for a reason, man. You see? That's the way you're supposed to be following it. Our people don't want to do it, man. But we're telling you, the Most High got a spanking for that ass, man. Go ahead, bro. For real.
I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yep.
I will make known my words unto you.
And how has he done that, man? He's done that by his prophets, by the men of the Lord, starting with the men of great millstone, beginning with Apostle Heart, man. This is where the truth resides, man. The 100% truth resides with great millstone, man. You see, you got all these other camps out here talking about John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. All these other camps talking about you can fuck your woman in the ass. All these other camps talking about you Edomites can make it. Nigga, what? I don't mean to call y'all niggas, but y'all tripping, man. You know?
Con.
Look at this shit. Jake being goofy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. Jake being, all right, man. This ain't the time for these niggas out here playing, man. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Verse 25, but ye have, Salaki, verse 24, but I have called and ye refused.
I have called and you refused, man. How has he called? By putting his men out here on the highways and byways and telling you to turn back and repent. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Destruction is coming. Judgment is coming. And what happened, bro?
I have stretched out mine hand and no man regarded.
He stretched out his hand and no man regarded, man. They went on about their day, talk shit about us, call us bums, call us child molesters and pedophiles. Nigga, what? For real, bro? And we walking free. You know what I'm saying? We walking free, we pedophile. Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
But ye have set at not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
You didn't want the reproof of the Most High, man. You said that not all the Most High's counsel, man. Everything we have told you, Israelites, you have cast it behind your backs, man. You have cast it to the wayside. Oh, man, y'all niggas tripping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the chosen people of the Lord. Y'all niggas tripping. I'm black. I'm African American. Well, nigga, you can stay black and African American, man. What verse that is?
That's 24.
Kind of read down to 27, barbecue sauce.
But ye have 25. But ye have set, or 26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
So the Most High has called unto you. He has had his prophets out here on the highways and byways for decades. You see, telling you Israelites to turn back and repent. He has called unto you. So when your calamity come upon you, meaning that destruction, that judgment come upon you, what is he gonna do, bro?
I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
And he's going to do that by his men, man. Because we have been out here on the highways and byways, week in and week out, making our bodies a living sacrifice, in season and out of season, telling you to come back to the Lord, telling you to turn back and repent, telling you to get right and come up out of those wicked ways that you're following in, man. Come up out of the ways of the heathen. So when this destruction come upon you, when the Most High sends his judgment upon you in the time of Jacob's trouble, you see, he's going to laugh at your calamity. And he's going to do that by his men, man. You see, the Most High, just like he speaks to us, he's going to laugh at your ass through us, man. You see, and we're going to mock you. You see, we're going to mock you. We're going to laugh. Hey, we told you, niggas. We told you. We fucking told you. We told you hard-headed ass niggas, man. You see? Where? Is that verse 27?
No, it's 27.
All right, go ahead.
When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh unto you.
All right. That was it. That was 27?
That's 27, but 28 got the rest of me. 27.
Let me, so stop at 27 real quick. Let me see.
Alright, so I'm gonna head out, man, but I'll be here, I guess, next Sunday or something.
All right, bro. You got it. We'll be out here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Shalom, Mark.
Shalom.
Get Jeremiah 30 and 7 real quick. So the Most High said, when your fear coming, when your anguish cometh upon you, that calamity cometh upon you, he's gonna mock it. He's gonna mock and laugh at your ass just like he was laughing at his men, man. You see, taking this for a joke. You see?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So let's see what it says about this right here. Let's get Jeremiah 30 and start at 4. Baba Kishah.
I got you. This is Jeremiah 30 and 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
These are the words the Lord spoke concerning Israel and concerning Judah. All 12 tribes of you so-called, all 12 tribes of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. These words are pertaining to you just like the rest of the Bible is pertaining to you, man. Go ahead, bro.
For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
This delusion that you Israelites have of peace coming to America, that this place is going to be back on track like it was 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, it's a delusion, man. Fear and trembling is coming, man. Ain't no peace coming to this place, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore,
can a man have kids? Can a man have children? Can a man give birth? Go ahead, bro.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness?
Damn, why do y'all here looking like they giving birth, man? Why do y'all here looking like they having labor pains? Why is men out here holding their stomach in great pain and agony and anguish, man? Why is it happening, bro?
Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Because it's the time of Jacob's trouble, man. This is the time we're coming into, and this is the time we telling you, Jakes, that's about to come upon your heads, man. We're telling you to turn back and repent unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua and come back to be protected and have that hedge of protection from Yahweh Shem Yahushua during the time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Come on.
Because if you don't, it's a wrap, man. You see? Go ahead.
But he shall be saved out of it.
And the he that's going to be saved out of it is who? The remnant of Israel, man. The remnant that's going to take heed to the words of the Most High, who going to have that fear of the Most High put in them, going to have that fire under their ass to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Those are the ones who are going to be saved out of it. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, we're a part of that number, man. Because we don't want no problems during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We don't want to suffer the way 2/3 are going to suffer, man. You see, all you rebellious ass Israelites, the Most High is about to send great judgment upon you, man. You see, as you have never seen before. You see, jump to Daniel 12:1, Baba Kishar. You see, because this is what's coming, man. For all your rebellion, man. For all your scoffing and your mocking and your talking shit, man. And making fun of the men of the Lord, man. And talking shit about the word of the Most High. Talking shit to the Most High, man. Talking shit to the Most High. This is what's about to come upon you, man. A time that no one has ever seen on this planet Earth, man. You see? And it's mainly for you Israelites, man. It is for you Israelites. That's why it's called the time of Jacob's trouble, man. This is a customized ass whooping from the Most High just for you Israelites, man. And all the heathen nations, they just in the crossfire, man. You see? It's like when your brothers, when your siblings in the house, they get their ass whooped, you get too close to the ass whooping, fuck around, get hit with the belt by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You heathen nations in the way, you're gonna receive judgment for what you have done, but this Jacob's trouble is for the Israelites, man. You see, for 2/3 of it, for the Most High's wicked ass and rebellious ass children, man. Go ahead, bro.
You said you wanted
Daniel 12:1.
Come. This is Daniel 12:1. And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation.
To that same time.
Even to that same time.
This is how bad the time that we're coming into is going to be, man. That the archangel, Michael the archangel, is going to have to stand up and protect the remnant of Israel. That's how bad it's going to be out here, man. That an archangel is going to have to put a hedge of protection around all the remnant of Israel, man. Because you're going to have bodies piling up on top of bodies, man. You see destruction to your left and to your right, man. Great judgment is about to be sent out upon you Israelites from the Most High, man. And why is it happening? Because of your disobedience, man. Because you don't want to follow in the ways of the Most High. You want to follow in the ways of the heathen and defile yourselves with the wicked works of these damn, of these dogs, man. You see? Because that's what the heathen nations are to the Israelites, man. The heathen nations are dogs, man. Heathen dogs, man. You see? And we're not supposed to follow in that way, man. We're better than that, man.
Even a little lower, because Job didn't want the Edomites around his dogs.
I'm talking about all the freaks. I'm talking about all the Edomites is worse. The Edomites is worse than dogs.
Well, yeah, they the bases. Yep. The bases.
Go ahead, bro.
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
So the remnant, man. Those are the only ones who are going to escape from this great judgment that's coming. Now, we are going to be in Jacob's trouble, and we're going to catch hell, but not to the extent of being destroyed like 2/3 of Israel, man. You see, we're being tried as gold in the fire, man. That's why we have to go through it, so the Most High can prove us. This is the training right now, and Jacob's trouble is going to be the proving grounds, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, we can endure. You see? So jump to Zechariah chapter 13 and start at 9. Yep, Zechariah 13 and 9, and read 9 and 10. Hey, that brother got to cut them dreads, man. He said he been listening for a year. You should have been cut them things, boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no damn dreads, so I don't know like if it's like an attachment to them or what, but
I mean, you know, Samson had big hair, but you gotta do it within the law, you know what I mean, around the shoulders and whatnot.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
This brothers do it for devotion, you know what I'm saying? Said 13 and what?
Nah.
This is Zechariah 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
That's the ones who are going to be saved out of it, man. You see? He shall be saved out of it. The ones found written in the book, you see? Those are the ones who are going to receive that protection during the time of Jacob's trouble. Read that part one more time.
And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined.
Keep going.
And will try them as gold is tried.
So that's why we have to go through this time of Jacob's trouble so we can be refined as silver and gold, man. So all those impurities, all those imperfections can be purged up out of us, man. You see? That's why we going through it. That's why we have to go through it. And we know, and that's why it says in Isaiah 33 and 6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. You see, we know why we going through it, man. 2/3 don't know. They have no idea, man. Why? Because they forsook, they made mockery of the prophets. You see, they forsook the covenant of the Most High, and they made mockery of the Most High, man. So when this time comes, they're gonna have no idea what they should be doing. They ain't gonna have no idea why this is happening to them. You see? But the men of the Lord, we've taken this time, this grace period, to put that oil in our lamps, man. You see? So when all hell breaks loose, we have an understanding of why it's happening, man, because it's the will of the Most High. It's prophecy, man. It has to happen this way. You see? All this has to happen before we can enter into the kingdom, man. We have to go through this time of Jacob's trouble before we enter into the kingdom. Like it tells you in Acts 14 and 22. Exhort that through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. And that's the only way. Because Yahweh Shai caught hell to get his inheritance, and we're going to have to catch hell with him. You see, that's why it tells you what? We shall be made co-heirs with Yahweh Shai if we suffer with him, man. So we have to go through this time of Jacob's trouble, man.
You know, the Most High word, it can't come back void. It's lucky.
Yo, you go ahead and finish that off.
Go ahead. This is Daniel. Or Salakia, Zechariah.
Nah, you start now, man.
I'm going to start over at 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Oh, that was 10. Wow.
Zechariah, stop at 9.
My bad, 8. Start at 8. Yeah, 8. My bad. 8.
This is Zechariah
8 and
8 and 8.
8 and 9. Yeah.
It shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Oh, look at that 2 parts. That 2 parts that shall be cut off and die is what? 2/3 of the house of Israel, man. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to be cut off and die. Why? Receiving judgment for your disobedience. Receiving judgment for your rebellion against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? All right, keep going, bro.
And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined and will try them as gold is tried.
Remnant. Go ahead.
They shall call on my name and I will hear them.
Yep.
I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Yep. Because we've been turning back and repenting, man. You see? Begging for forgiveness from the Most High, man. In hopes that he has mercy upon us. In hopes that he allows us to have his protection in this time we're coming into. Because we're going to need it, man. You see? So jump to Amos 9 and 10.
Amos 9 and 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Look at that.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, man. And that's the mind state that 2/3 of you Israelites is in, man. You see, you in the state of mind that America's gonna go on forever, man. You in the state of mind that you can just do what you want to do, man. You in the state of mind as you're not gonna receive no judgment for living in wickedness, man. But the Most High says what? All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, man. So great judgment is coming upon you Israelites, man. Great judgment is coming upon 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. As it is written. We're not just making this up, man. We're not just coming with this out of our own mind. This was written before we was born, man. This was already ordained by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Before the foundation of the world was laid, this is what it was, man. This was already the will of the Most High, man. My bad, bro. Let's go back to Zechariah 9:10, Amos 9:10. Let's go to Proverbs. Go back to Proverbs 1:27 and read through 28. So this is what it's all about, man. The Most High is calling His people to repentance, man. The Most High is calling back the remnant of the nation of Israel, man. And 2/3 of you jakes, you're gonna be caught up in your wickedness, you're gonna be caught up in your folly, you're gonna be caught up in your bullshit, and great destruction is coming upon you, man.
You said Proverbs 1?
Proverbs 1 back to 1:27.
God, I got it. This is
1:27 to 28.
God, this is Proverbs 1:27. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you,
Time of Jacob's trouble.
then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early,
Good.
but they shall not find me.
See that? And so when all hell breaks loose, then you gonna want to seek the Lord in, man. Just like you just do when you go to jail, the first thing you start to do is pray. You know what I'm saying? Out there committing all type of wickedness, but as soon as them damn gates close, that damn cell door closed, that loud ass thud, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one of the loudest sounds you'll hear in your fucking life. When that shit closes, then you just want to find the Lord, man. You want to start praying. That's the same thing that's going to happen when the Most High started casting this judgment upon the house of Israel, man. Then you want to seek the Lord, man. What did He say? They shall seek me early, and they shall not find me, man. Let me get Zechariah 7:11, Baba Kashab. You see? You just gonna want to wait till the last minute to try to praise and serve the Lord, man. After you done did all this wickedness, but the Most High said you ain't gonna find Him in that day, man, because He's gonna pull His prophets back. The famine of the word gonna hit, and you're gonna be left out here dry, man. You're gonna be left out here a dry bone in the lake of fire, man. That's what's coming for you, Jakes, man.
Zechariah 7 and
Zechariah
11.
7:11. And read 11 through 13. You see, because we're not gonna be out here all shit forever prophesying the word of the Most High, telling you hard-headed ass niggas to turn back and repent, man. We're not gonna be doing that forever, man. The Most High has a designated time where He gonna pull His men back. You see, and the Most High gonna get busy, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This is Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away their shoulder.
You see that? You was rebellious, you was hard-headed, you was disobedient. You refused to hearken to the men of the Lord, coming in the wise counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the spirit. You see? You pulled away the shoulder, and what happened, bro?
And stopped their ears.
Stop their ears. They want to hear the word, man.
That they should not hear.
What does it say in Isaiah 30? Cease from before us. Leave off from the past, so the Holy One of Israel can cease from before us, man. You see, you want us to go back into the world and just be a nigga like you, man. No, we're not gonna do that, man. You see? But you can't accept this word. You don't want to hear it, so you pull away the shoulder. You stop the ears. You talk shit. You mock. You scoff. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they made their hearts an adamant stone,
Like it told you in Ezekiel 3. Go ahead, bro.
lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in His spirit by the former prophets.
That the Lord of hosts have sent in His spirit by the former prophets, man. Letting you know the Most High sent the prophets unto you hard-headed ass Israelites, man. You see, the Most High sent His men out here to rebuke and reprove you, and to give you the correction that you Israelites needed, man. To give you the guidance that you need, man. But you refuse to take heed, man. You refuse to hearken. You refuse to come back. You see, but what's the Most High gonna do?
Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
And what is that talking about, man? The time of Jacob's trouble. That's the great wrath that's gonna come upon 2/3 of Israel, man. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear,
Yup.
so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts.
You see that? So the Most High cried and you would not hear. How did He cry? By His men that He sent out here to do this work, man. The Most High is crying and 2/3 of you Jake ain't listening, man. You see, so when you cry unto the Most High, He ain't gonna hear, man. Just like it told you in Proverbs 1 and 28, that when your calamity come upon you, you're gonna seek the Most High early, but you're not gonna find him, man. Because the Most High has been out here for decades through his men preaching and prophesying, man. You haven't taken heed, man. You haven't taken heed. Was that verse?
That was 13.
13? Go ahead to Proverbs 1 and 28. Read 28 through 32. So for your rebellion, for your disobedience, for your unwillingness to take heed to the Most High, man, the Most High is about to send great destruction and chaos and calamity, anguish, pain, torment, suffering, woe upon 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. This is what's coming. And it's not a fucking game. You see? You people take the joke. You people take the Most High for a joke because you have learned in this bullshit plantation Christianity
through Esau,
and it has given you the altered way of looking at the Most High, man. You jakes look at the Most High as if he's soft, man. You look at the Most High as if he's soft, and the Most High is far from it, man. And he's gonna prove that soon come, man.
And you see the house of Edom getting away with their wickedness, and you think you can follow right along, wondering why the Most High clipping you up at the finish line every time.
Yo, go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 1 and 28. Then shall they call upon me, Salakia, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. What does it tell you in Proverbs 13 and 13 once again? He that despiseth the word of the Most High shall be destroyed, man. You see? And that's what's coming upon 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Destruction. You see? Go ahead, bro.
They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof.
They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Meaning what? You didn't want to take heed to the word of the Most High, man. You didn't want to be up under that covenant. You wanted to follow in the ways of the heathen. That's why destruction is coming upon you, because the ways of the heathen is off, man. You see, the ways of the heathen is ass backwards, man. You know what I'm saying? What was that word? What verse was that?
That was
32?
Yeah, that was 30.
30, go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
The Most High gonna leave you niggas to it, man. That way you trusted in, them devices that you cleaved unto, man. The ways of the heathen, the Most High gonna leave you to it, man. You see, the Most High is gonna pull away his protection from you, and it's gonna be green light upon you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The Most High is gonna get busy through his sword, which is Esau Edom, man. You see, this the same devil that you cleaving unto, that you love to fucking protect and take up for, the Most High gonna use that same devil to destroy 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Go ahead, bro. Let me know when you get to 32.
I'm at 32. About to read it.
Oh, yeah, read it. Go ahead.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them.
The turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them. Wanting to follow in the ways of the heathen, man. Not cleaving unto your heritage, not coming back to who you truly are, man. It's gonna destroy you, man. It leads to destruction. We just read in Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and 19, man, that the ways of the Most High lead to life, man. You see?
That's right.
Matter of fact, get Baruch chapter 4 real quick. Baruch 4 and 1. Baruch chapter 4 and 1 real quick. You see, because the ways that the Most High gave us, man, it was given unto us so we can live, man. You see? And you jakes, you love to cleave unto fucking death. You see, cleave unto the ways of the heathen. And what are you doing, man? Being slaughtered, being oppressed, being destroyed. You see? Minds all perverted and fucked up, having no hope in the world. You see, having no way to go, having nowhere to turn to, going to everything else except the fountains of living water, man. You see? Cleaving unto everything else except until you high about Shemi Awashai, man. Using the Apocrypha. Apocrypha.
Yeah, see, I'm in the Apocrypha right here. Baruch 4:1.
44. Once again.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Start from the top one more time.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever.
These are the book. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the law that endureth forever. The laws have never been done away with, man. But what are you just learning in the churches, man? The law's been done away with. I can live how I want to live, but the scriptures tell you what? The laws of the Most High endure forever, man. You see, that lets us know that you just ain't learning shit in these churches, man. That lets us know that the way that you Israelites are walking in is an incorrect way, man. You see? That's what that lets us know, man, because you people say what? The laws are done away with. I can eat whatever I want to eat. All I need to do is pray over it. Well, that's not what the scriptures say, man. Go ahead, bro. Read it one more time.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life.
All that keep it shall come to life, man. You see? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and we're believing upon Yahweh Shai, man. Knowing that we're not saved by keeping the laws. You see? We're saved by our faith in Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Go ahead.
But such as leave it shall die.
And that's what 2/3 of you people, you jakes are at, man. You're outside of the covenant of the Most High right now, man, because you refuse to come back and repent, man. You refuse to believe in what's written. You refuse to believe in Yahweh Shai, man. You see? What did Yahweh Shai say? He that believeth on me, don't believeth on me, but believeth on him that sent me, man. And that's what we out here doing, man. And that's what we're searching for. We're searching for the true believers of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? So we got go back to that was enough, bro. So go back to Proverbs 1 and 32. Read 32 one more time. You see, we're out here fishing for the true believers of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that remnant that's prophesied to return, man. You see? And we're out here to condemn 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the process, man.
This is Proverbs 1 and 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them.
Yep. So you want to follow in the ways of the heathen, you want to forsake the covenant of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to be destroyed, man. Let's get Ezekiel 22 and 18.
You want me to get 33 out of it?
Nah, we're going to go back to that.
You want what now?
Ezekiel 22 and 18.
Ezekiel 22 and 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron, and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver.
Yep. Keep going.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So I will gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
And that's what's coming upon 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. After all of Jacob's trouble, man, after all that hell and destruction the Most High put upon you, he's going to top it off by sending 200 thermonuclear missiles upon the rest of the 2/3 that's living at that time. He's going to send 200 million thermonuclear missiles upon you and melt you, man. That's the judgment coming for 2/3, since you want to continue to be rebellious against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Since you want to continue to follow in the ways of the heathen, the Most High is going to melt you by way of thermonuclear fire, man. You see?
You showing me to be at 21.
Yep.
Yeah, this is verse 21. Yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof.
You see that? In the fire of the Most High's wrath, he's going to gather you and melt you, man, by way of thermonuclear fire, man. That's what's coming, man. And that's what we hoping to receive protection from, man. We hoping to receive salvation from that. We don't want no parts of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We don't want to receive the judgment that 2/3 is going to receive, man. You see? And read 22 too.
Verse 22, as silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you.
See, and in that time you're gonna know when that fire hit your ass, you're gonna know that it's of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna know it's of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai when that fire hit your ass, man. And that's what's coming. So go back to Proverbs 1 and 32 and read 33. Hey, 2/3 of Israel, man. You have a great judgment coming. You have a great judgment coming for you, man. All this shit happening in the earth. You niggas worry about the All-Star game and some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You worry about a whole bunch of bullshit instead of getting right with your power, man. All this shit going on in the earth. All these prophecies coming to pass, man. Locusts. You see? Fucking country-sized infestations of locusts going on in Africa, man. The coronavirus running rampant in China, all the way over here in America, man. A fucking pandemic is going on, and you jakes ain't even taking heed, man. Earthquakes in diverse places. All the signs Yahushua gave us to look for, and you jakes still out here bullshitting, man. Still out here playing around, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
32. This is Proverbs 1:32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them.
Go read 33.
Verse 33, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Who is that? That's the remnant that's going to turn back and repent unto the Most High. You can go read about that in Isaiah 10, man. That the remnant is going to turn back and repent and receive protection from all this hell the Most High is going to bring, man. You see? The ones who hearken unto the Most High is going to receive that protection. And we hoping to be in the good graces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua when all hell break loose, man. Because we ain't built to endure this time on our own, man. You see? No one is. The only way you can get through this is if the Most High keeps His spirit upon you, man. That's the only time, man. All these damn tough guys acting like they tough and hard, we gonna see in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. The Most High is gonna break you niggas down, man. All you so-called gangsters and all you thug ass niggas, man. The Most High is gonna break you niggas down, man. Just like it tells you in Jeremiah 30, man. Why do I see men travailing as a woman with child, man? That's what a lot of you Israelite men are about to become, man. You see?
And he gonna use Esau to crack it off, man.
Yo, let's get Psalms 91 and prove that the remnant of the Most High is gonna be protected, man. The ones that put their trust in the Most High are gonna be protected, man. You see, the ones who are serving the Most High right now before all hell breaks loose are going to be protected in these times we're coming into, man. So Psalms 91, we're gonna read that whole thing.
That's cool. That's the Warriors' prayer, man. I like that. Yep. This is Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
What's the secret place of the Most High, man? It's truth. You see, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And that's where you see the man of the Lord residing at, man. Right now, we're under the shadow of the Almighty if we continue in this work, man. And that's the key. Continue in this work, man. Doing what we need to do for Yahweh Shem Yahshua for him to keep us, man. You see, hope and pray that the Most High keeps us and allows us to continue to endure, man. Because it's not of us. This is all of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We moving according to His will, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust.
The Most High is our refuge and our fortress, man. He's our protection. And that's what we trust in, man, because we know that the Most High is in control of all things, and we know that this destruction, this chaos, this calamity, this all hell breaking loose on the planet Earth is all according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. This is what He has ordained before the foundations of the earth was laid, that everything was going to play out the way it's playing out right now on this planet Earth, man. It's all in the control of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Man is not in control, man. We have no control. There's no free will. We ain't doing shit on our own. We all moving according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. And we putting our trust in that power because we know and understand that He's the only one that can protect us from all the hell that's coming, man. Go ahead, bro.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
The snare of the fowler is talking about the traps with Esau Edom, man. Because Esau want us, man. He want all the men of the Lord, man. You see, but the Most High is going to protect us from this damn devil. You see? When Esau come down having great wrath, the Most High is going to do what, man? He going to lift up that standard on his ass, man. Go ahead, bro.
He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust.
Them chariots, man. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Woo! His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Going back to what was said in Isaiah 33 and 6. One more time. The wisdom and knowledge of the Most High shall be... matter of fact, let's get it. Isaiah 33 and 6. Matter of fact, I can quote it. Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is his the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is his treasure, man. You see? That's our buckler and shield. It's truth, man. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the oil that we have been storing up is our buckler and our shield, man. You get on that, go ahead, bro.
This is verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
What's the arrow that fly by day? Them ICBM missiles, man. When them ICBM missiles fill the skies, man, we're not going to be afraid, man. We still going to put our hope and our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I ain't going to say we ain't going to be afraid. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be, we in the flesh, man. But we're going to be, in that time, we're going to be praying and praising the Most High more than we ever have, man. You see? That's going to be a terrifying time, man. But we're going to keep our hope and our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai because we know the only way out of that situation, you see, is to put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is to have that hope in Yahweh Shai that he's going to save us, man. That's what gets us out of that situation. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7. 8,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
You see that? 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand. Meaning what? It's going to be a lot of death out here, man. That's why it tells you what? The day of the Lord, the slain of the Lord shall be at one in that day from one end of the earth to the other, man. So it's gonna be mass death all throughout the earth, man. Mainly here in Babylon the Great.
It's gonna be from one end of America to the other, man. Everybody gonna get it, man.
You see, from one end of the earth to the other, man. From Japan all the way to damn California, man. Death, bodies on top of bodies, but it's not gonna come there. The remnant of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. It's not gonna come near the men of the Lord. You see, this is the hope we have, man. You see, you two-thirds, you don't have this hope, man. You don't have a hope of being saved because you refuse to turn back and repent, man. You refuse to come back to the Most High. You see? So you have destruction and death to look forward to, man. Go ahead, bro.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou see and be. Read that one more time.
It says, only with thine eyes.
Only.
Oh, they just threw an E in that?
Only, yeah. Only.
It's supposed to be only. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou see and behold the reward of the wicked. Because it's not going to come now. It's not going to come now. The men of the Lord. Now, you are going to have brothers who are going to have to be martyrs for this truth. But that's according to the story, man. Somebody has to fulfill that lot, man. Just like somebody has to fulfill a lot of the two-thirds. Somebody has to fulfill a lot of the remnant. The Edomites have to be the Edomites. The Moabites have to be the Moabites, man. You see? Everybody has their part to play. And if you are a martyr for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that's the highest glory you can receive, man. You see, as being a martyr for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that's an honor, man. You see? And that's the hope we have, man. We have the answers to all these things that Esau's going to come with, man. We know what's written, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. Once again, man. Go ahead, bro.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation,
see?
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh by thee, by thy dwelling.
You see that? So we made the Most High our habitation, meaning what? We made this truth the house that we resided in, man. You see, we ain't cleaving under plantation Christianity anymore, man. We're not cleaving unto those false idols that we was once cleaving unto in the world, man. We're coming, cleaving, and living in the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Coming back to who we truly are. You see? Doing what the Most High commanded us to do, man. Making the Most High our habitation. So since we did that, the Most High is going to protect us, man. And that's what's written, man. You see? That's what's written. And we believe all that through faith, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee.
Look at that. We're gonna be, and that's that hedge of protection. Psalms 34 and 7. The angels of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and kept up round about them that fear him, man. You see that? You see that? Yup. You see them? So the angels are gonna be about us, protecting us, man, from all this hell that's coming. Go ahead, bro.
To keep thee in all thy ways.
To keep thee in all thy ways, man. We meaning what? Walking on that straight gate, keeping us in the path. When we get weak, the angels strengthen us, man. Just like the angels minister to Yahweh Shai after he fasted 40 days and 40 nights. You see? Go ahead, bro.
They shall bear thee upon their hands, lest thee dash thy foot against the stone.
Yo, they're gonna be protected, man.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet.
Keep going.
Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him.
Look at that.
I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Most I said, since we have set his love upon him, he's gonna protect us and deliver us in the time of trouble, man. You see? Because he said what? What was that last part you read?
I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Because we have known his name and called upon his name and have reverence toward his name, man, and did his work in his name and gave him all praise, honor, and glory. He's gonna do what, bro? He's gonna deliver us in the time of trouble, man. He's gonna protect us. He's gonna give his angels charge over us to keep us in the way, man. That's all because what? We were obedient. We came back to obedience to the Most High, man. That's what it's all about. And that's what 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans refuse to do. You refuse to be obedient unto the Most High, man. You want to continue to live in disobedience, man. You want to continue to live in so-called black excellence, man. When that shit is complete disobedience to the Most High, man. So live in that shit, man. And see if that's going to save you in this time of trouble that we're coming into. But the men of the Lord, we're going to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because we know that's our only way out, man. We know that this is the way we're supposed to be following all this time, man. You see, we're supposed to be walking in this way all this time, man. And now we have the understanding to know that's what we're supposed to do. And that's what we're doing, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And no power of our own, man. No power of our own. This is all of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
He shall call upon me, and this is verse 15. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble.
You see that?
I will deliver him and honor him.
You see that? Read that part one more time.
Verse 15. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him.
You see, when we call upon the Most High, he gonna answer us, man. Why? Because we have been obedient. We did what he commanded us to do, man. You see, we came out here and made our bodies a living sacrifice, man. We sacrificed time to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. We came out here in the elements. No matter how hot it is, no matter how cold it is, man. You see, we put off the ways of the world, start eating pork, start committing adultery, start smoking cigarettes and weed, man. You see? And did what the Most High commanded us to do. So when all hell break loose, since we made that sacrifice from him, he's going to protect us, man.
Come.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. With long life will I satisfy him.
With long life shall
and show him my salvation.
With long life shall he satisfy us. That's going into the kingdom of heaven when he's going to make us immortals, man. When Yahushua comes back, Yahushua is coming to put the remnant under the new covenant, man. To give us the law, statutes, commandments written in our minds, and he's going to make us eternal, give us those new bodies. And that's the Most High satisfying us with long life, man. You see, and we're going to see his salvation. What is that salvation? When Yahushua cracks those clouds, man. When Yahushua cracked the clouds coming from the east, the men of the Lord who are still here on this planet Earth are going to witness that, man. You see? This is what we're fighting for, man, to get the fuck up out of this place, because we know America doesn't profit us, man. Walking in the ways of the heathen don't profit us, man. What you have on that? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing outside of this truth profits of us, man. And we have come back to that understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's what we're walking in, man, because we know and understand. Anything outside of this truth, man, it destroys us, man. It destroys us. And look at our whole history, man. Every time we go outside of the will of the Most High, what happens? He destroys us, man. But now the remnant is returning back to obedience to the Most High, and we're hoping to receive that salvation, man, because that's what it's all about. You see, receiving the salvation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, inheriting that kingdom, and living forever, man, in complete righteousness. You see, this is what we're fighting for. Not to be no goddamn next NBA star, the so-called greatest rapper. Fuck all that shit, man. You see? All you jakes chasing that, and what is it profiting you, man? What is it bringing forth? What fruits is that bringing forth, man? Fruits of destruction and death. You see? But we're serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua as we have been commanded to do ever since the wilderness, man. This is what it's about, man. We're turning back into our power. We want out, man. You see, so with that, we're going to give our praises, our honor, our glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful to let Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Shem Yahushua has commanded you to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites that are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American. With that, we're going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal,
Abba, Babal,
Abba, Babal,
Abba, Babal,
Abba, Babal,
Abba, Babal.
Hey, Shalom, Mikey.
Shalom.